try to bury you behind the wall. Your spirit lives in every soul that knows the price of freedom and the blood that flows. Hey. Blockade and hunger became their sword. Kwashako scars on bodies of the young and children. Women buried babies in shallow graves, while the world watched and looked the other way. From Ulias Street to the starving fields, 1 million souls crossed into eternity. They called it war, we call it genocide. Our peoples will refuse to die. May 30, 1967, we still remember the day hope was born and hell descended. Rivers ran red, children cried for food in the shadow of famine and flying bombs. Biafra, Biafra, your name we call. Though they try to bury you behind the wall, your spirit lives in every soul that knows the price of freedom and the blood that flows. Whoa. No victors, only survivors left to tell of the pain, the courage, and the tears that fell. Nigeria may hide one flag, but 2 wounds remain. Only Biafra independence can heal these wounds in the heart of a nation, still carrying the pain. We do not forget, we will not be silent for the unborn children and the dead who cry loudest. May 30, 1967, echoes in the wind, never to be erased. Biafra lives in memory and in flame. One day the truth will speak your name. We say it loud and clear. Never again, never again, never again. Biafra independence is not negotiable. Independence is not negotiable. Biafra leaves. Today Nigeria is in confusion. Jihadist terrorist killings everywhere in Nigeria. Biafra leaves, retreat and surrender is dead for us. Therefore, no retreat, no surrender. God bless Biafra Republic, government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere, for standing tall for Biafra independence and freedom. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra, the land of the rising sun. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Where we belong, where we belong.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet all of you. Join me from wherever you are. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of August, 2026. Join me, my people. Biafra is our religion, and we must continue to evangelize, talk about Biafra, how we are going to get to Biafra, what Biafra means to us. Join me, lovers of freedom. Wherever you are, join me and hear the news within and around the world and within Biafra. Join me, my people. Join me. Click the like button as you join and share the message so that whatever we say here will go viral. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Ekene m nwoke, kene nwanyị. Tata bụ afọ na afịa ndị be anyị. Bụrụkwa ụbọchị 18 n'ọnwa ịsatọ n'arọ 2026. Asị m na ọ ga-adịlụ nwoke mma dịlụ nwaanyị mma. Anyị nwa bụ Biafra. Ọ deme anyị ifele, ọ da atụ anyị egwu. O tego anyị fụbala Hausa na ụta. Mana anyị afụrọ kafa ji ya bụ ụta wee gbagbuo anything. O nwere ife ndị Fulani na ndị Hausa ga-eme anyị. Anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama. Ndị be anyị gbakọtanụ na anyị nwelu ife anyị ga na-ekwu ụbọchị na-agwa ndị mba ụwa maka Biafra. Join me and let us continue. Before I go ahead, I have to thank Chukwu okike abịama. Eze bi n'igwe ọgọdị a na-akpụ naanị anyị ekene m gị taa. Kene gị maka ụmụnne anyị ndị na-achị achị. Ekene m gị maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Maazị Simon Ekpa, Maazị Oge Nkere. Ndị a bụ isi afụrụ wee kwaba okpu na Biafra. Chineke nna biko chedofa. Chedo ụmụnne anyị niile nọ mba ụwa niile. Ọ ga-adịla anyị niile na mma. Ise. Anyị ga-enweta ife anyị na-achọ. Ka nkenekwa ụmụnne m nọ ebe a. My sister Doris, adịkwa m happy to see you. C-boy, thank you so much. Ndewo. It is still morning here. Ife na-akụ ebe a kịta bụ after 11. So my people, join me and let us continue. Biafra remains our responsibility to talk to the world about our predicament. 1967, when they came to kill us, other tribes were calling us secessionists, calling us all manner of names. But today, what is happening? Everybody is crying. And my people, it is very simple. Division of Nigeria is very imminent because my people, Yoruba people, are now talking about leaving Nigeria because it has come here to them. When Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting like John the Baptist in the wilderness for the coming of the Lord, Onyendu was shouting at that time. Nobody listened. Nobody knew why Biafrans were being vilified, why we were being killed, why we were massacred, why the genocide took place. But today is a widespread, worldwide gospel. Islamization. That is the simple reason why we were killed 1966, 1967, up until today. We are still being killed. They don't want anything other than Islamization and Fulanization. And we Biafrans, we say no to it. My people, there are so many things to talk about. But first of all, let me play the video of our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, what he said on Sunday to Biafrans during the Italian Liaison Town Hall meeting, and we will take it from there. Ndewo, my people.
Freedom must continue. And this is going to be very, very, very short. So many of us we actually applaud so many of us that are here today, because yesterday being the fundraising, they are still there. So every function, whether fundraising, town hall meeting, they always there. Please, I want the European EU specifically, to be motivated by that. We want more from EU because, to be honest with you, I think EU is lacking behind. And today, being an Italian town hall meeting, please, Italiano, you all need to wake up and keep doing, the good work, keep fighting, keep mobilizing, keep preaching. We want everyone on board. So, and that is only how we can get our freedom quick, fast. Because if whether we will be free, 100% sure we will be free.
Yes, my people, when our PM is talking this way, he is giving us hope of freedom. He is waking our people all up. Why is that? We, the Biafrans, we have been made to spread all over the world. There is no country today in this world, in this planet, that you will go without seeing a Biafran. No matter the country you go, even if the liaison office there established the time other liaison offices were established, even if they are closed, you will still see that Biafrans are there. So when he said Europe to wake up, Italiano to wake up, he is talking to all of us. My people, the ball is on our court. Whenever we have town hall meeting, it is a way of raising funds. Normally and usually, we have been having our fundraising on Saturdays and town hall meeting, if any, on Sundays. And on Sunday, he was talking to us. We all should know why we are littered all over the world. Because those who want to take over our land does not want us to be there. There's a video that I would have liked to play out for you people on WhatsApp, but my WhatsApp was not responding it was not responding. And let me see if it is on my phone here. And you will listen. Biafrans, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. I don't know how you can see this. Look at this. You know this man. He is a Kenyan, a philanthropist, also a lawyer and a freedom fighter. Let us listen to what he has to say.
It is only us who can save ourselves by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems. The joy of Europe, unspoken, is an Africa that is disorganized, at war, and that does not function. It is only us who can save ourselves by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems.
Have you heard it? I will play it once more. Sometimes we hear things, we don't take them serious. Maybe because the person who is saying that thing, we don't like them, or we hate them, or we are against what they are saying. But I can tell you clearly that what this man is saying concerns we Africans. It concerns us. Listen to him again. I will show you his face again. I tried to upload it on my WhatsApp on the laptop, but it is giving trouble and wasting my time. So I decided to go it quickly here with my phone. Look at him. You all know him. He's a lawyer, a Kenyan, and a Pan-Africanist. Listen again.
Joy of Europe, unspoken, is an
Joy of Europe unspoken. I'm doing good, my darling sister. Ndewo. Love wanting Tinkegibu. Big love. And my brother Umeo Bina. And Chukwudi. Thank you so much. Listen to him once more.
Africa that is disorganized, at war, and that does not function.
He said the joy of Europe.
The joy of Europe, unspoken, is
The joy of Europe unspoken. Ya ife mmadụ bu n'obi. Mana oge ụfọdụ ị ga-ebuli ife n'obi. Your body a na-eshow ya. Onye dị very smart. Fụrụ n'ife ị na-eme. Ọ malụ gị ife ibu n'obi. The joy of Europe unspoken.
an Africa that is disorganized,
Is an African that is disorganized.
at war, and that does not function.
Disorganized at war and does not function. The joy of Europe unspoken is to see Africa that is at war and disorganized and does not function.
It is only us who can save ourselves
It is only us who can save ourselves. Anyị nwa ga-azọpụta onwe anyị.
by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems.
By devising a means of solving our own problems, because nobody is coming for you. That is simply their interest. That is that unspoken desires of the Europe. They are closer to us than America. They are the ones benefiting from all African resources, including Biafra land. In Europe today, one of our sons is detained for fighting for Biafra. Our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he is there, detained for fighting for Biafra. And it was Biafrans that some Biafrans that they used as enablers to achieve that. Now, listen to our Prime Minister. I will start it from the beginning so that you will hear him and connect it with what this lawyer said. I've forgotten his name now.
They are still there. So every function, whether fundraising town hall meeting, they always there. Please, I want the European EU specifically, to be motivated by that. We want more from EU because, to be honest with you, I think EU is lacking behind. And today, being an Italian town hall meeting, please, Italiano, you all need to wake up and keep doing, the good work, keep fighting, keep mobilizing, keep preaching. We want everyone on board.
Keep preaching. Our Prime Minister said, keep doing the work, keep mobilizing, keep preaching. Keep preaching. Like I played this, I've forgotten his name. I think he's either Lumumba or something. This very man talks to Africans, talks sense into us. It is only our duty to alleviate this problem, these calamities that have befallen us. Thank you, Biafrans. Let us continue to listen to our PM.
So, and that's only how we can get our freedom quick, fast. Because if whether we will be free, 100% sure we will be free. It's just a matter of when and a matter of time. Our freedom is in our hand and we must get it. So,
yes, our freedom definitely is in our hands. Just like this very man told every African, we must all ask ourselves,
The joy of Europe, unspoken, is an Africa that is disorganized, at war, and that does not function. It is only us who can save ourselves by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems.
have you heard it? That's what he ended it with. Providing solutions. When you tie this in to what our Prime Minister is saying here, you will know that getting Biafra is no person's responsibility but Biafrans. It is our personal responsibility. Our Prime Minister can only stress on this more or less. But no matter how more he stressed it, it is still our duty to alleviate our problems, to bring solution to our problem. Because my people, they don't love us. They want disorganized and disillusioned state of mind for us. Are we going to fall for it? That's why our PM is urging us to wake up and bring a solution to this. And how do we do it? We do it by going to our website www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org and make your donation to support what we are doing. That's what it literally means. We are the ones to bring solution to our problems, because your enemy cannot cause trouble for you and still come and solve the problem for you. Your enemy wants you down, if possible 6 feet down, and they will cover you with sand and they will breathe well done to themselves. Are we going to allow that? And the answer is no. We are human beings. We have right to freedom, and we must achieve that. Supporting our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere.
We have to do whatever we can to speed it up so that, we can be done with this town hall meeting every week. Because the more we keep delaying what we are doing, that means every week, every other week, every month, every year, we'll still be here talking, preaching, doing town hall meeting, talking about how we're going to be free. Please, I encourage each and every one of us.
Yes, my people, when you are talking about freedom, freedom is very sweet. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. Nobody that is really fighting to restrain you or to keep you will ever give you freedom. My people, look at this. This man is a billionaire. Look at him. He is a billionaire. He is an Igbo man. His son is, I know his son, Joey Zaza. He is also rich. And look at his father, Biafrans. He was kidnapped. And I can tell you that the Fulanese, they are not giving up. They are now getting very strategic. How did they know that this man is rich? How did they come to Anambra to kidnap him? Because they are very systematic, very strategic. Ọ bụrụ na gị na mmadụ na-anụ ọgụ, ị nwere ike iwepụ anya gị n'ebe onye ilo gị nọ. Ị ga-focus on that your enemy, or else ọ gbaa gị naanị. O buru gị tụọ naanị. Ị ga-focus. Our focus is on Nigeria, and in Biafra land in particular, because that is our own land that they are depriving us from settling, because the interest of Europe in Africa is to keep us unsettled. And that these very Fulanese are their caretakers in Nigeria. This man is from Anambra, and he's a billionaire. Ine anyị fụ na onye a bụ ochie nna anyị. Onye a ga-elugo 80-something years. Mana o nwere ezigbo ego ife ọka ji wee dị ndụ. Maka na ndị ọgbọ ya ụfọdụ anwụrụsigo. But onye ga-agwa gị na nwoke a nwa ya nwoke jere akwụkwọ n'obodo oyibo. So the son is educated. They know about Biafra. They ignored it. Biafrans, they preferred. These people preferred. Look at him and his father. They prefer to sponsor the Fulanis terrorism. And who kept Fulani there? The Europe. As this lawyer rightly said, the Europe kept Fulani there. It is personal interest. Fulani has their own interest as foreigners in our land. The Europe have their own interest in our land. And we, the indigenes, we are not doing anything to save our land. I hope and I wish that this video will get to Joey Zaza and his father. Let me tell you, my people, Peter Obi can never rule Nigeria because Peter Obi is a Biafran. He can never be allowed to rule Nigeria. I showed you people a video here. He can never be allowed to rule Nigeria. Therefore, any Biafran that is feeling like a deaf person should hear clearly that these people are not giving up. Obi is not going to rule Nigeria. He is not going to win any election. Number one, Ojukwu Bulionu. Maka na osi ni ama arapu Ojukwu apga. Na obu ni arapu apga. Okwo ife gemie. That's why he can even win election and they will take it away from him. Onye Chukwu mere eze omegi eze. Anyị bụ ụmụ eze. Anyị nwere ike go down to please anybody. Our PM is telling us, rise up, come and defend your land, come and protect your land. Let us donate money, donate, so that we will get Biafra. This man is a core Biafran. Look at him and his son. Do you know how much that these people paid the Fulanis? 1.5 billion for his life. If this 1.5 billion was paid to Biafra purse, tell me, are we going to be crying for money or for funding? Only this man alone and his son, he's a billionaire. His son is also a billionaire. They deal in oil, in many things, and they are Anambra rich. Can you imagine that? But we are here picking penny every Saturday and Sunday. Town hall meeting. So, Joey Zaza and your father, you are Biafrans. Stop sponsoring our enemies. Because that 1.5 billion naira is more than $200 million. You know what 1 billion is? 0.5 billion. You know how much it is in the pocket of the Fulanis to buy more ammunition to fight you. Because these are people who are in the bush. What do you think they will be doing with money in the bush? They send it to their government and they will import more weapons to kill our people. That's all. So, Biafrans, we should support our government. It doesn't matter who is leading us. Whether it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Ogenkere, we are all Biafrans. We are all fighting for the same freedom. No one is different from the other. But it depends on we, the people that they are fighting for. Following what this man said.
The joy of Europe, unspoken, is an Africa that is disorganized, at war, and that does not function.
Is that what we want? Are you going to give them that satisfaction? So Joey Zaza and the dad bring money and support Biafrans. You cannot be supporting Fulanis by giving them 1.5 billion. Because if that money was not paid, Joey Zaza would have lost his father. And maybe they will not tell you, because most of the time they will kill the person and they will keep quiet until you give them the money. So you will lose your money and lose your brother or your father. This is the unfunctional system of Africa that this man is talking about. That dysfunction, the joy of Europe, this is it. So, my people, listen to our Prime Minister.
To hurry up, support like never before. Mommy James, we appreciate you. We appreciate what you are doing. You're encouraging every Biafran. So if we can see our senior citizens that know the value of freedom, knowing that being free is priceless, it's worthless, it's more than good. That is.
Yes. Look at him. Joey Zaza's father is one of the senior citizens. He is a senior citizen, but he does not want to support Biafrans. Rather, he is supporting the Fulanis by giving them whooping sum of 1.5 billion naira. Is what more than 100 million US dollars. Biafrans, if this man had given us this amount of money, what do you think? Biafra will come in the next month. This is the thing. We will keep talking to them. I don't know. Because a man like this must have been born before the war. So he knows very well that we are at war. But they are waiting to be told. That's why when our PM was thanking the senior citizen that was there raising fund with us, I quickly remembered this man is a senior citizen. Look at him. He is. Yet he paid 1.5 billion to our enemies just to be free. Our freedom is in our hands, according to this man, according to him.
It is only us who can save ourselves by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems. The joy of Europe.
Yes, my people, it is us that will bring solution to our own problem. Only us that will bring solution to our problems, and nobody else. When you look at this PM and look at Joey Zaza's father, you will know that if proper account of age is given, that our PM is like a grandchild to that man. But how come that somebody who you are old enough to be his grandfather is the one now inviting you to fight for your freedom? Now that man that has now been freed, do you people know how his security will be beefed up? And it is all money. But in a very sane society, are you supposed to be walking along the street or going anywhere with security men because of your life. And this is why freedom is not free. At this dispensation, they have made our freedom very costly, and it is in our hands to secure our freedom. Joey Zaza's father, I don't know his real name, paid 1.5 billion to the Fulanese for freedom. Yet, every Saturday and Sunday, we will be conducting fundraising, while a Biafran will send such money to the Fulanese, our enemies.
Is the fact. So, and for them showing example of what we need to do, we applaud them. We really appreciate. Thank you very much. Please, if you're a Biafra, this is going to be very, very short, and I might come back later on if the town hall meeting is still on. If you're a Biafra and you are not supporting, you need to look, you need to examine yourself. Ask yourself a serious question. If you are truly a Biafra, or you one of these Fulani in our land, because every average Biafra will want to save the people of Biafra. Every average Biafra will want to fight to free Biafrans from this mess we find ourselves. Total mess. There is a video very soon, Honorable Minister of Information, going to do justice to that. We'll cut the part that is very, very educative, that we'll use that to enlighten a lot of our people. Nigeria is never a country. It's not a nation. None of the, whether country or nation, none of that, none at all. And you ask yourself question, before 1914, who are we? We never Nigeria. Nigeria has expired. The British government know that a day like this is coming when we will be fighting each other, because they understand that the North and the South have nothing in common. But after we realize all this, some of us still refuse to do what is right to fight for our freedom. Like yesterday, fundraising, we have some of us that they can give from the bottom of their hearts. They can give at least over 100 to 200 to 500 a gym. But they decide to split it into 10. Instead of giving 500, they will still let them give 50 today. Yesterday. Today, 50. Then next week, 50. Next 3 weeks, 50. The more you do that, the more you delay your freedom. The more you delay the process, the more you delay our freedom. If you know you have it, kindly please give us so we can use it and get ourselves out of this disgrace shithole country called Nigeria. Nigeria is a disgrace, Siska. I hate Nigeria with passion. Everything about Nigeria. Like I keep saying, if I have what it takes, I will burn Nigeria then.
Yes, we all hate Nigeria with passion. A country that has been drilling the oil, taking our minerals, selling the ones they are selling since 1956 or 1958. 56 was when the oil was discovered. 2 years after 1958, they already started drilling it, selling till today. No development, no infrastructure. Everything you can see in that country is killing, 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 killing. The only thing that they don't kill is the air we breathe and our God that they cannot see. No wonder God made himself invisible. Biafrans, we need to fund our freedom. When you listen to what our Prime Minister is saying, some people will have money, they will hoard it. But look at a Biafran man. Anambra is the center of Igbo land. So that man will not tell me that himself and his son don't know that people are fighting for their freedom to come and support what we are doing. But no, they will not. They will not. All you can do easily is to be there, scrambling, fighting yourselves. Fighting yourselves. Or you will go and give the money to the Fulanis to tell them that you are so stupid. Yes, look at what our sister said here. If Biafrans are truly wise, why are they waiting for someone to tell them to fight for their own freedom? That is a very pertinent question. I don't have answer to that. If anybody has answer to this question, please put down your answer at the comment section, because this comment section is public opinion and it is not ignored. Ndewo, my sister Roslyn. I hope you are keeping well. We need each other. We need ourselves. We need each other. When you have one common enemy, you have to fight together.
The joy of Europe, unspoken, is an Africa that is disorganized at war and that does not function. It is only us who can save ourselves by ensuring that we begin to provide solutions to our own problems.
You see it? I will keep playing this because he has spoken my mind. It is only us. We have to provide solution for our own problems. And that is what our Prime Minister is telling us here. It is in our hands.
Even if Chukwukikabiam, our God who created heaven and earth, if he's angry with my action, I will say, Chukwukike, Creator, please, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what many people don't understand? We easily forget that they say judgment day, not crucifixion or persecution day. That judgment day, just be ready. Be ready with your answers to the questions that the judge, our Lord Jesus Christ, will ask. He will come again in glory to judge the living and the dead, not to crucify. So we will be judged. When you are being judged, you will have your own mouth to defend yourself. But while we are still here on earth, God gave us freedom. The humans are sitting on top of that freedom, restricting you, regulating you with their religious beliefs. What is happening to us is the question. And the answer is Islamization. Where I got this very title from, let me play a little bit of it for us to listen to.
Of Nigeria, the Sultan of Sokoto has taken his hand up finally. He has given up, he has surrendered, crying out to the international community that look, the two tribes, Igbo and Yoruba, finally have teamed up to support breakup of Nigeria. Since Igbo and Yoruba has agreed to split, then what happened to the North? Already, Tinubu have divided the North now. Tinubu have divided the North. So, since he has divided the North, where has not been divided? Igbo have agreed that Nigeria should divide. Yoruba have agreed that Nigeria should divide. So that is why you saw that the information we are dropping is that Nigeria has been divided into three: Igbo, Yoruba, and what? That East, West, and North. You understand? So make them prepare to be alone. Let them prepare to live alone. We don't want to know how the Hausas and the Fulanis are going to live. So let them live and keep kidnapping themselves, killing themselves, destroying themselves. Let's see how they are going to live. You understand? Let's see who are they going to be kidnapping for ransom. Abi? My dear people, I want you to quickly look into this video, like, subscribe, and make sure this video is shared. I beg, let's watch this.
We are not the same. Let everybody answer their father's name, please.
We are not the same. This is where I want to start from. We are not the same. Who caused this togetherness and amalgamation? The colonial masters. And who are the people that this gentleman is talking about? The Europe. They remain our problem. They continues to be our problem. We are not the same. Our PM also asked, who were we before the amalgamation? We were Biafrans. And we are back after 100 and something years from 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 13 years, 113 years, we have decided to go back to who we were because we are not the same according to this young man talking.
We are not the same. Let everybody answer their father's name, please.
Of course.
I know where my ancestors came from.
Yes.
But they have challenged all Nigerians that we must stay and build this country. So when I tell you that the North will never, or they don't want restructuring, they don't want a regional system of government, all they want is this present Nigeria. And you ask me why. I will give you some answers. You can think about it yourself. We are in a system in pidgin English. Or say local parlance, monkey they walk, baboon they chop.
They are not ready for restructuring. They are not ready for anything. Who are they? The Fulanis that came from Futajalon to meet us in our father's land. My people, none of these things that you don't know, that you don't hear, but as my sister rightly asked, why is it that we need somebody to tell us to fight for our freedom? That means everything we have been saying have to be repeated. We have to keep repeating ourselves. We have to keep looking for video of people to talk to you that we need to fight for our freedom. Biafrans, nobody will do it for us. Mmili dolu neju dolu nwankita. Anyị bụ datu nwankita. Mmili anwa dị neju bụ ndị Fulani that is sitting on our freedom. And who is supporting them? Who is engineering them? The people that this man is talking to you about. Diochi si na ọ bụrụ ife niile ya fu n'enu nkwụ ka ya na-akọsị. Ọ bụrụ oge ọbụla anọ na-repeat na-agwa unu ife unu ga-eme. This guy is reminding he's a Yoruba man. He's reminding his people and our people that we are not the same. We are not compatible. These people are not ready to stop. So when you hear this, you will know that what our PM is telling us, it has to register into our ears. It has to go in alliance with what our PM is saying. We will fight for our freedom. We have to donate. And that is why I always come here to remind our people of what is going on, of what we need to do in order to achieve our goal. Ndewo CN Rock, thank you for joining us. Ume Obina, thank you. And my sister Nenea, the Honorable Rep, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So in this video, this Yoruba brother is reminding us that we have to go our separate ways because Nigeria is not working and Nigeria can never work.
There is no single oil in the north, but northern areas have oil wells in Niger Delta.
No single oil wealth in the north. No oil in the north. If the north have oil, do you think that they will allow us to come close? The answer is capital no. The oil in our land, they are not even allowing us. The person in charge of that oil is a Fulani man. He lives in Abuja and he goes to Port Harcourt every morning with helicopter. The luxury that an Igbo man, a Biafran, is denied. Nobody will allow you to live that kind of luxurious life. I showed you people video here of where House of Rep were asking that the man should be brought dead or alive for embezzling how many billions? The oil in our land. Biafrans, we cannot keep complaining. We need to support our government. We need to donate. During this Italian Liaison Town Hall meeting on Sunday, our PM said it. It is our duty. And this very man is telling us that the interest of Europe in Africa is a chaotic Africa, Africa at war, so that they will be busy siphoning, laying pipes from Biafra land to Europe, gas and crude oil, whereas our people are dying of hunger, of kwashoko, of being killed by the Fulanis. The man I showed you, Joey Zaza's father, the billionaire, he would have been killed if not for that billion that he paid. For how long are we going to be living like that? No, they want freedom. Imara ndị Yoruba, ndị ofe mmanụ bụ ogwumagana. Ogwumagana bụ anụ na-echenji like this. Far chọrọ freedom. Do you know that Tinubu is reconstructing Yoruba land so that Oluzu election, they will go and he will become the president? They know what they are doing. Ndị abo ndị mma iru na abo. Don't say that. 95% factual freedom. Yoruba bụ mma iru na abo. Factual ọchịchị, factual freedom. And what are they doing? They are the ones siphoning our oil. Because Tinubu is the oil minister, while insecurity minister is Kashim Shettima. I don't agree with this. You can say 50-50. They want freedom to go and rule themselves with the money they have stolen from us, from our oil, and they also want to be working with Fulanis, getting what they want. Fabu mma iru na abo. Ịmara ndị ofe mmanụ. But let us keep listening to this guy. Oh, onye Yoruba.
He's been alleged. So you can imagine it. You don't have oil, but you have oil wells in Niger Delta. Now you ask yourself one particular question. Okay, since you have all these things, what are we benefiting from northern Nigeria at this point in time? You see, people fail to ask themselves questions. That is why they make the same mistake all the time. There are simple questions that you can ask yourself. People have failed. When the issue of state police came after the ferry of the Yoruba people, or the Igbo people, Middle Belt Forum of Middle Belt, North Central, and Pan Nigeria Forum, PANDEF of South South, all of them came and they supported the state police in Nigeria. Even the US government said yes, state police is good. Former Israeli Prime Minister too said yes, state police is good. I'm giving you facts and figures here. But the North said no. I talk about the North. In mind, the oligarchy. They said no, we don't want state police.
Do you know why they don't want state police? They don't want state police because they believe that they called us infidel. And what does infidel mean in Islamic religion? Somebody who is disobedient to Sharia. Somebody who does not obey Sharia. And such a person can never rule over them. All along, it has been this Sokoto Caliphate that has been ruling Nigeria. Nobody knows it. An Igbo man or somebody from Southeast has never ruled Nigeria. It has been either the Yorubas that are supporting the Fulanis. And that was how the colonial masters made it. So, my brother, we are just between blue water sea or blue sea water. Between two enemies. Europe here, Yoruba and Fulani here. We are at their middle. Swimming in the ocean of crocodiles. When you come up, the lion is there to eat you up. You swim into the river, the crocodile will swallow you. So, my people, what are we going to do? To sponsor our freedom, to be free from these people. America is the only country that is now talking about the freedom of Christians, about freedom of innocent people. Europe is tongue-tied. Their tongue is tied up. They cannot say anything because it benefits them. While we are troubled Africans, as this our brother said, they are thriving very well. I do not say that if you see something you will eat, that you shouldn't eat it. But you have to eat it with consent of the owner, with an agreement, a consensus agreement that both parties will benefit from and nobody will be losing out. But whether our blood is spilled because of their own interest, it does not concern them. I have a video here that you could listen to and you will not believe what you will hear. Where they say that we Africans, that we are deplorable. You know what it means to call somebody a deplorable human being. But that is what they call us. Are we going to keep quiet? Let's continue to listen to this because it's good for you to know what the person next to you thinks about what you are doing.
You can imagine it. So where people want to go forward, you say no, that you want to go back home. Everybody is looking forward. Everybody is driving forward. You say no. And the only way you want to go is to go back home. And you're not going alone. You are dragging the other parts of Nigeria back home. And that's the problem.
They are dragging the other parts of Nigeria backwards. When we were still one with them, we endeavored to go to school. We work hard. You can see some students working and studying at the same time. My people, if you have been to the four walls of university, you will know that studying is not very easy. I was pregnant with my son when I was in the university. And every mother knows what pregnancy is all about. I was working in the hospital. I went and did a course to be able to work in the hospital. With the certificate, the hospital took me. I was working with my tummy like this. I will go to school. In the evening, I will be going home. Very late with my big tummy. God in heaven knows what I'm telling you. Because all the maka m wele onwe m na amat. Maka na ama m onwe m very well. I was doing that. When I had that baby, I was in my second year. And I will be carrying this baby, breastfeeding him, reading at the middle of the night, when everywhere is quiet. So reading is not easy. Studying is not easy. It's not easy. But these people are just very docile, lazy people. All they do, the highest thing they do, is to sit by the side of the bank and be selling pounds and dollars. Our money. We are the hardworking ones. And the business ones will be going to China, buy goods, come and sell. Brewery will be brewing alcohol. They will take the tax. When you take it to the north, they will break everything and tell you that they don't take alcohol. But they will take tax from alcoholism or alcohol beverages. These people are using us. Biafrans, rise up. Rise up. Fund your freedom. Let us do this, and leave Nigeria. Stop your hate. Because you people are full of hate. I don't like this one. He is not my prime minister. The other one is... That is not what we are here to fight for. We are fighting for freedom, not for position. The person urging you to come and donate, he's not doing anything bad to you. He's telling you the way. Just like this man. If you hate him, listen to him. Because what he's telling you can help you. The same thing with our Prime Minister, Mazio Gekiri. What he is telling us is how we will get Biafra. Not how we will go back to Nigeria. Yes, my brother here is talking about the hatred of Ndibo. This is why Tinubu is developing Lagos. Yes, Tinubu is developing Lagos so that all the economy... Do you know how many billions of tax they collect from Ndibo business people in Lagos every month? 36 billion every month. Because if I tell you 36 million, some traders get 36 million. Yes, some of these billionaires, they get 36 million some months from all their businesses. It's 36 billion that Lagos State recovers from our business people. And the Yoruba Ifrune Kwokukita, their own is just to pregnant women. Pregnant one in Mushi, pregnant another one in Oshodi, another one in Shomolu, another one in Bariga. Fana Mulianwa. That is all these people that are our neighbors. All they do. We are the hardworking ones. Why are we not going to bring this money to fund our freedom? Let's continue to listen to this man.
If you are going to nothing concern me. But other parts of the country have been affected. I give you an information. There was a mass wedding in Kano State. Mass wedding. Government is spending money to do wedding for somebody that does not have a tangible job. End of the day, give it to children, and some of them have become almajiri. Spoke one day. I said, what are the advantages of this one Nigeria? Because I say it every day. I don't believe in one Nigeria, this president spoke to, the way it is. So I've only spoken about restructuring. And I showed you a video. Many of you who are following this years ago, last year, 2025, I showed that video more and more and more, over and over again, talking about the late governor of Ondo State, he was against other leaders. We cannot continue like this.
He does not believe in one Nigeria, and we cannot continue like this. We are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. I believe in one Biafra, one love, one brother, one family. That is what we believe in. How do we actualize this? How do we achieve it? By sponsoring our freedom, by supporting the Prime Minister to achieve this.
Have to do this, because if you don't destroy Nigeria, Nigeria will destroy you. If you don't bring Nigeria down, Nigeria will bring you down. Haven't they killed us enough? They have. Nothing I'm going to say here today that we haven't heard before. So that's why this is just going to be very, very short. Please, Europe need to wake up. And for those that reside in Europe, you all can see that what is happening in Biafra land is extending to Europe. Chaos everywhere, from the failed Britain to Brussels to Poland. I think Poland, they're the one that are chasing these jihadists. They don't even want to allow them to do touchdown there. Are we talking about Italy? Italy, I believe they have a good prime minister who is fighting. She's fighting very hard for the people of Italy, making sure that these Islamic jihadists, I think, don't overrun or take their land from them. So a lot of countries in Europe now realize the threat of these Islamic jihadist terrorists, the same terrorists that we are kicking out of our land. They are everywhere.
Yes, my people, they are everywhere. Let me just look for this and show you, to understand that they are everywhere. They are everywhere. Just look at this and listen to it.
Everything. And she stood up at the State of the Union and she came to this country as a refugee. This country gave her everything. And she stood up at the State of the Union and screamed murderer at its president.
Look at the person.
Ilhan Omar arrived in America from a refugee camp in Kenya. This country opened its doors, gave her safety, gave her education, gave her citizenship, gave her a seat in the United States Congress, the most powerful legislative body in the history of human civilization. A refugee from Somalia sitting in the halls of the Capitol making laws for the most powerful nation on earth. And she stood up at the State of the Union address and screamed, "You are a murderer and liar," at the President of the United States in front of the entire country. This is also the woman now under federal investigation for how she accumulated significant wealth since being elected. The woman whose financial disclosures listed $30 million in assets before her accountant suddenly said it was an error. The woman connected to a massive fraud network in Minnesota that stole millions of dollars from a program meant to feed hungry children. Romans chapter 13, verse 1. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. I am not asking you to agree with every authority. I am asking you to look at what gratitude looks like, at what it means to receive everything a country can give a person, and then stand in its most sacred chamber and scream at its leader. This country did not owe her a seat in Congress.
Yes, the country does not owe her a seat in Congress. It is spreading very fast all over the world. When it was raining on Biafrans, do you know that all the neighboring tribes were denying us? They laughed at us. Now look at it. The same people that came from Futajalo to Nigeria, they stopped in Sokoto and started spreading their religion all over. Sokoto is their headquarters. This one is from Kenya, refugee camp, to America. And they gave her a seat. Iwunye nwankita na akpa, otakasialụ gị akpa. When we were crying for this jihadist movement in Nigeria, they called us separatists. They even made our brothers the governors in the Nigerian political arena to proscribe us as terrorists. Now, I don't know the mouth that they will use or what they will call the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the ISIS, the Lakurawa, all of them, 21 different groups in the north, terrorizing the whole nation. Look at this one. She went to America. They gave her that post, and she had the guts to call the president of America names. So, Biafrans, it is spreading all over. We are children of God. Do not think that when we proclaim that we are the children of God, you will say, oh, let your God come and save you. God is working out something for us. Our PM said that this Biafra, that he is 100% sure that Biafra will come. Biafra will definitely come. God is with us. How much do we have? As opposed to the money that these people spread all over the world. The money they steal from our people. Let me show you another video that will make you believe that these people, they are evil. These people, they operate and they act the same. Exactly how it is in Nigeria. Look at this. Look at this. Are you people seeing it? Are you seeing this? These are dollars stashed in a house of the leader of Iran. This is dollar. I don't know if you people are seeing it. Have you seen it? The same way it is in Nigeria. Have you seen it? This is dollar. The same way they do it in Nigeria, that is in Iran. It's spreading like wildfire all over the world. This is how they get money to sponsor and support their agenda, to Islamize you. That is why and how this young lady here is able to be insulting president of a country that she went to, because they are all the same. They don't do anything different. They don't act differently. They have the same method. Listen to it.
She came to this country as a refugee. This country gave her everything. And she stood up at the State of the Union and screamed murderer at its president.
She called the president a murderer, somebody that gave you refugee status, allowed you to join their political party, and you are in the cabinet of his government, and you are calling him a murderer. That is it.
Ilhan Omar arrived in America from a refugee camp in Kenya. This country opened its doors, gave her safety, gave her education, gave her citizenship.
Just the same way our forefathers opened their doors, gave the Fulanis a warm welcome, that we are all the same, not knowing that they are wolves in sheep's clothing. Now they have shedded their skin and they're showing you their true color. The same thing, the same method, all of them. Have you heard it? That is why whenever our PM is talking and you are analyzing what he's saying one by one, he is very correct. Follow him one after the other, and you will see that what he's saying is correct.
So, and for those of you in Europe, you are also experiencing it. So, there's nothing I'm going to say that you don't know already. That what we need to do for us to be free, we must fight, we must defend our land, we must fund our freedom. Please don't be discouraged by these distractors from left, right, back, forward, and center. Because everything they are doing is to distract us. So we still remain strong, focus on the prize for our freedom. Our freedom is here, I keep saying it. It just when. We saw the news from Israel, one of their channels, where they talk about Biafra. Around the world, people are now realizing, starting waking up, knowing the reason why Biafra must be free. The time of the British Empire is over. So it's time for them to leave us alone. If they love Nigeria so much, they can go and dine and wine with the Nigerian terrorist state. But as for we Biafrans, we cannot coexist with these Islamic jihadist terrorists. They are worse than they are worse than anything you can even imagine or think about.
They are worse than cancer. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu, he said that we don't care. Biafrans, we don't cure cancer. We cut it off. Because cancer is an incurable disease. Nwa bekee chenafa ma ife. Cancer bụ ife karịrịfa, and fe nwere ike ịgwọ cancer. You cut it off. You got cut it off. That is what we are telling everybody. All these things happening today, we should all add it up. Add it up to what we want, how we want it, how we are going to go about it. Do we still need anybody, like my sister asked here? Do we still need anybody to tell us to fight for our own freedom? We don't need it. Yes. If Biafrans are truly wise, why are they waiting for someone to tell them to fight for their own freedom? That is a very big, it looks simple, but a very huge question. Ndị Igbo si, ọ ugboro one ka ife ga-eme mmadụ agụọ ife o bu n'ụkpọ ọnụ? How many times? How many times? Why eji wee jide onye ndu? Why eji wee jide Maazị Simon Ekpa? Ofu Biafra. Why are they chasing after our current prime minister? Ofu Biafra. What are we going to do to free ourselves from the hands of the enemy? Because they are not giving up. They are not giving up. They are still extorting money from us. 1.5 billion. That's what this man paid to be free from the enemies. That is to say that your freedom is restricted, regulated, controlled by your enemies. Right now, everybody is crying. But my people, we are not going to get our freedom crying. We have to really, really show that we want to leave Nigeria. Everybody is talking about Biafra now. Listen to this one in Arise News.
Thank you very much. Talking about Biafra, although I was in my I was 10 years old when it was started, I knew about the Biafran Research and Production called RAP. It was headed by late Professor Godian Ezekwe, who later became Minister for Science and Technology in Nigeria. And apart from using palm oil, the Biafrans also used coconut water for brake fluid.
Have you seen it? Everybody is now talking about Biafra. The Arise News. Onyendu said it. The time is coming when all these people will be talking about Biafra. Time is coming, and that time is now. My people, go and donate and fund our freedom. Fund our freedom. I saw this video. Okay, let me finish playing our Prime Minister's speech.
So we have tried to coexist, it's not working. Rather, all they do is to kill us with Biafran. They, with the help of the British government, Russia, and other evil countries that, help Nigeria terrorist state to kill Biafrans in millions. They starve over 3 million Biafrans today. So we will not forget. It's not an easy thing that happened to us, and I believe that for eternity, we're always going to remember what these people have done to us. Until today, they are still killing Biafrans, of which we will find it very difficult to forget or to forgive. Just like a few days ago, I talked about those sabotage that are sabotaging this great movement. It would be difficult for me personally, to forgive them. It would be very, very difficult, because if I reflect back, remember everything we have gone through, how many Biafrans that have sacrificed, that have been victim of this, and some evil people still decide to sabotage what we are doing or sabotage us. I don't think it will be an easy task to forgive them. Please, Europe, wake up. Wake up, Europe, Italian liaison. We appreciate you, our Honorable Nena Yokereke. Thank you for what you're doing. And please just keep up the good work. And as we all know, we have our deputy, used to be Honorable Oke Owo, and since a man named Anthony Nwiboko is no longer with Biafra Republic government in exile. We can't be working with somebody who is sabotaging this great movement, or somebody who is unstable or steady. That will not work. And since Mazioke have been the one that deputized him, so he already be acting as the European rep. So we'll make it official, and of which memo will be also sent out to the public to officially, for Biafrans that are not here today, to know that we have a new sheriff in town from the EU. Honorable Oke Owo is now the European rep.
Yes, thank you, our PM. Somebody was asking me, I think it is Chukwumani, was asking me of Mazi Anthony Mwiboko the other time. I'm sure wherever he is, he will be all right. We pray for our brothers and sisters. We, the Breji, we are not haters. We don't hate anybody. We don't cajole anybody. We don't talk down on anybody. We don't look down on anybody. We are very understanding people. Wisdom should be applied. But I don't know whether they know about wisdom when they want to do what they are doing. I cannot accuse anybody of what I don't know about, but it is anybody's wish to join this struggle or to stay aside. Today, we now have Mazi Okeowo named by our Prime Minister as the European rep currently. So, my people, we cannot continue to be dividing ourselves like the amoeba. You know, amoeba divides itself during reproduction. We cannot continue like that. So, but if you quietly live and leave your space, it will be replaced. So he has now made the deputy of European rep. He is now the official European rep, Mazi Okeowo. And we applaud him for that position. Nobody is being paid. Any position you find yourself, you are working free for Biafra to come. You are working towards our freedom. Even this prime minister, he is not being paid. Everything is voluntary. What I'm doing, I am not being paid. When my first computer broke down, I have to buy this one that I'm using. And because of heat and the constant usage, it is also giving problem. We have to keep managing it. It is your contribution, what you do for your people, for your country to come, for your nation to be recognized, and for us to be free once and for all. So we congratulate Mazioke as the new European rep.
And I believe, Honorable Kiowo, you already be acting in that capacity. Please, we want you to deliver Europe, because Europe is lacking behind. Please do everything you can to put Europe together, because the former administration, the head of the administration of Europe, don't know what he's doing. He's just loud, egomania, self-centered, those that believe they know it all, but at the end of the day, they know nothing. Please, Europe is lacking behind. Even when years ago, I remember when I visited Europe, 2024, I talked a lot, of which some of you are there in that meeting. I encourage everyone to do what? To support, because in this movement, apart from United States of America for now, and UK stepping up, Canada is stepping up, Europe have the potential to do more. Europe, please, Honorable, okay, we want you to deliver Europe, you and your team. Please, the ball is now in your court, no excuse. And based on from the request from Europe, we'll grant that request. You all in Europe know how things work there. And as the rep from Europe, I believe you among those that nominate who will deputize you. Okay, Baram, right? Okay, Baram Mwaba, correct? I believe I pronounced the name.
So he is the Mazioke is the European rep, and his deputy is Nwaba. That's the name that our PM was trying to call and pronounce. And Biafrans, wherever you find yourself, please do us a favor to support financially. Support. We have a Gemma and a J. If you go to our website, you will see everything there. We still do IOU loan. When you go to our website, which is here, our website, let me show you. When you get to our website, you click on this icon, this very icon that says donate. When you click on it, you will see IOU loan, BLT, weekly or monthly subscription. Do whichever you can. We are not jihadists. We don't fight jihadism. We don't force people to do what they cannot do. But my people, when you remember that this very fight is for our freedom, you will be able to muster the courage. Yes, our brother said that it is Biafra first. You will be able to muster the courage, the energy, the strength to donate for your freedom, no matter how little. Look at this man here, the Anambra man that went and paid 1.5 billion to the Fulanis. What will he ever gain? Rather, he is reinforcing those, enabling them, those who are restricting his freedom with his money. He is paying them to keep fighting him. So Biafrans, when we are talking about freedom, it is all for our own good. All for our own good and our own benefit. I cannot stop talking about Biafra. Unfortunately, I am so addicted to what I'm doing. Because Biafra must come. Ọ bụrụ ndị nwụrụ anwụ ga-apụta kwubela ya okwu Biafra. No. So my people, this is our website. This is our website where everything is written, where if you don't understand anything and you come here, you will search and you will see, click on all this and you will see information available and you will take advantage of it. This is it. You see, more pictures, more information, everything is available here. He said, first ever historic Biafra US congressional briefing, 18th of September 2025. Finland jailed Simon Ekpa on the 23rd of September 2025. Michael Rubin speaking at the US congressional briefing on Biafra the same day. Everything is written here. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, Prime Minister of Biafra in detention, explained that Nigeria government want him in prison so that they can come for all Biafrans, and that only Biafra people can save themselves from the Islamic jihadist invasion that has engulfed entire Nigeria. Go to our website. You will see all these things. I don't know if you are seeing it. This is what I was reading from our website. Anytime you go there, you will see information. Now, let me show you people. Even here, you will see some of the important. If you click on this one, daily People's Daily, you will see a lot of information. The same thing here and the same thing here. You will see it. This is Onyendu's picture. You see, this is our first Prime Minister's picture, and this is talking about him. Now, I was on our information minister's platform, and I saw some pictures or videos about the same thing. Let me, okay, yes, I saw this one, and I want to show you people a bit of it.
We are winning. Amen. The truth is out. It can never be hidden. It can never be hidden. Yes.
We are winning, and we will always win. We will always win. Biafrans. All uche ka mmadụ ji eme ife. We are winning. Iwelu ndị be anyị na-etinye n'ime mkpọrọ, iluo na Tiger Base wee fụọ our youth ndị a ji na nga. Ilu Abuja, the same thing. Ugwu Hausa niile, all the prison, ụmụ Biafra. We are winning, and we will win.
You can try, but at the end of the day, the truth will triumph. From Australia. Oh my God. From Australia. Oh my
God. Social media. Adadiorama is number one trouble I went. PM Mugwaya Kose.
Unanugo vam vam vam. Ọ na-ayọzi ayịyọ ka agwa Adadiorama ya gbazina mgba na social media. Last time Tutos came here, Tutos said that we will still bring vam 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 to come and rebut that presumption or that allegation Adadiorama made against him. Because my people, when Biafra comes, your conduct will determine whether you will be involved in the government. That is how people do it. Or you will be forced to resign. Nke a bụ na ịma abata dị abata. Because this type of nasty conduct, we don't want it. We don't want it. This is what goes on in Nigeria, and we don't want it. Listen to Vam 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 complaining. Na gwa Mazi, ya gwa Adadiorama. ya kwụsị ife ọ na-eme na internet. Listen to him again.
PM gwe ya kwụsị. Gwe ya kwụsị.
Amen, Umana, we are all one.
Amen, Umana, we are all one. Anyị bụ nwanne, anyị bụ ofu. No matter what, we are one.
Mpụta mgba onye ọbụla ihe na-eme. Nice to see you.
They are castigating Chiaban.
Hey, too much.
Oh, if you
Gwa
Unu anụghị ọ sị farapụ ịma mmadụ. Unu nụlịa? Unu rapụ ịma mmadụ ka m play ya again. Ka unu wee fụ na all this sabotage. Apụtasị gị onye nke asị, onye nke asịrọ, onye nke asịkwa, onye asịrọ. No, ịma mmadụ bụ isi ife niile a. Ya bụ isi ife niile a na-eme. Onye ya na oge our PM ka bụ APM. Onye ya na ya na-alụkọ ọlụ, na-ekwukọlite okwu, na-eme everything. Ọ gbalụ PM anwa mgba. Kịta ọ na-agbakwa onye nke a mgba. Unu fụrụ ya de. Ọ nọrọ de. Ka m tụgharịa ya back. Ka unu nụ ebe mmadụ complain about ịma. Ka ịnụ ife ọ gwalụ the person.
Oh, if you
Gwa again.
Oh, if you
Gwa again.
Oh, if you
Gwa again.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's on record.
Yeah. Oh, if you
Gwa again.
Ifuge, my people, onye eji onye nwere choice. O ife asị ya kwuo o si agwa ha again, o sifa unu rapụ ịma mmadụ, unu rapụ ịma mmadụ. This is how they come to sabotage us. This is it. O sifa unu hapụ ịma mmadụ. Ka ya pụtagodu, o ife ọ na-agwafa. My people, we are all one. Anyị bụ ụmụnne. We are the same people. We are the same people. Ana m ekpe ekpere to God that onye ndu na Maazị Simon ga-apụta, our first prime minister. Fapụta gee ntị. If all these people saboteurs nọ ebe a na-shake hand, o nwere ike believe if these people may. He will not be able to believe it. But as he said, na anyị niile bụ nwanne. A sị na iwe nwanne ada elu n'ọkpụkpụ. Mana o nwekwalụ nke na-abụọ gafee. Ịkwọ aka gafee ikpere, ọ bụla ịwụ arụ. Ịkwọgide aka gị wee gafee ikpere, ọ bụla arụ ka ị na-awụzi. So my people, we all have to come together. We have to work together. We have to work together. This other one, I found it on the platform of our information minister. Listen to it. Unu ga-afụ ndị niile jere ịgba akaebe, ndị Nigeria na-use.
Adagbaghị onye wu onye, ndị DOS nọ here now. Do you see? Ndị otu Chinasa Nworu nọ ebe a, Chinasa Nwoshi nọ ebe a na andụ onye gwọkọcha otinye na ahụ bịa biere anyị chi ibi.
Mandeli to support.
Chineke, mba. Ọ bụghị uche, ọ bitere ya dị ha. Hey! Obi ji akụ nọkwa hie o, nsogbu dọ.
Unu n'anya, unu ya ahụ. Ndụ isi ndụ na-asọcha oyi. Unu n'anya. unu ya ahụcha ma ndo na-asọcha oyi ha ncha niile nọcha hie.
Now, these people onufu ne nke a bụ uche. Nke anụnwa bụ all those people Chinasa Nworu na-ezite to tell you that Nigeria is not giving up. They are still using your brothers to fight you. We have to donate and free ourselves finally from the hands of Nigeria. They are not giving up. I just wanted us to see this very part, to know that these people are still after us.
Ana m asọcha oyi enwegebe. Ana m asọcha oyi ha ncha niile na-esicha isi. Ọwụ na unu n'anya
This is them.
unu ya afụ na ya abịago.
What are you doing here? Is your name not Uche?
This is Uche. Ọ dịzị ka onye nọ na desert. Ọ dị ka Moses ka Abraham. Ntutu isi John the Baptist. Ifuge also these people wee bịa. Unu fụrụ ka o si wee behave mgbe anyị bịa Finland na 2024. And Nkiru is confronting him. Kedu ife ọ na-eme ebe a?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
On the sub.
You come to me here. Is your name not Uche?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing here?
Ifuge. What is he doing there? Ndị na-ele nwanne fa. So Biafrans, unu afugie. This is what we are going through. This is what we are going through. Onye ọbụla malụ na onye ilo gị ada ezukwa ike. Onye na-achụ gị aka arapụrụ gị. We have to keep fighting. And how do we fight? We have to fight by, by donating. Amazikwa m ife ọzọ m ga-agwa unu. Ndị be anyị, ọ ga-adịkwa n'echi o. Ọ ga-adị n'echi. This is our website. Always visit our website. Always go there. You must find something that you have to read. And I will leave you people here. I don't know if any one of you wants to join us to talk to Biafrans. I will leave the link there for 5 minutes. If no one comes in, I will call it a day. So anyone, my sister love, if you want to talk to Biafrans, click the link and join me and talk to Biafrans. Anyone who wants to join and talk to Biafran, just click the link. My sister Nenaya, everybody, Roslyn, CN Rock, any one of you, Okonkwo, anybody that is still around that wants to talk to Biafrans, the link is there for you. Join us and talk to Biafrans. Our freedom is in our hands. Every Nigerian is crying now. The cry of Biafra. During 1967, they all denied us. They all said that they are not Igbo. We are not Igbo. Today, they are all going back to what an Igbo man said. Let me show you people one of the videos acknowledging what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Yes, so that you will know, you will understand that na agwọtalụ ụmụ Igbo na ajụzi fọdụ.
Bontrenchi. Nigeria has proven Nnamdi Kanu right at every point. We sat here today. I'm speaking Dogon Turenchi. I have no single argument against, not one single argument against the facts that have been adduced by Nnamdi Kanu in his agitation against the Nigerian state. Not one. And if you press a little further, I am today convinced that Nnamdi Kanu was 110% correct in his assessment of the Nigerian state, what ails it. He was correct. But today, he sat in a cell somewhere, and numerous murderers are walking around free. That is vindication. The man is correct. Nigeria encourages madness. If it will not listen to rational voices, it became inevitable that more extreme voices will be spoken in the language that Nigeria understands. And of course, you've seen the rise of the Umezuruke of this world and the multiple persons who had traded on the grievances of Ndi Igbo to build separatist movements demanding separation from Nigeria. I've had multiple occasions to address separatist agitators, both in Ndi Igbo land, in Yoruba land, and elsewhere. There are reasons why separatist noises have not found ventilation or action in Nigeria. And this is because outside of the state and the multiple evils that the state has mollycoddled, the only other persons who have sought to keep dialogues and violence have been counter-revolutionary groups such as Boko Haram and the rest. Now, if you who have genuine grievances now believe that you can use violence to achieve the goal, what you do is that you play into the hand of the system, which then delegitimizes your genuine grievances on account of the medium of expression. Let me be clear. Everything the oppressed does in pursuit of freedom will find no condemnation from me, including violence. But I may not support it because I do not believe that it would achieve the goal. That is not me condemning it. So what you have found in this time is that in Igbo land, you've had persons trading off the grievance of the people to gain offices, to gain political patronage, to make money. And then you've also had persons who have genuine grievances, are not interested in trading off it, demand changes, but embraced the wrong methodologies in my own view.
Yes, in his own view. Now, my people, what are the grievances of the Igbo man? What was our grievances? First of all, they came to Islamize us, and our forefathers refused. Second of all, they found minerals that made Nigeria known all over the world from our land. They started drilling it with the same European that this man was talking about in the video. And you know the Bible says that if you want to go to a strong man's house to steal or to take anything, you will be equipped in order to defeat that strong man. And what did they do? They started using our people to marginalize us so that we cannot speak and it will hold, so that we cannot act and it will affect them. They fought us all in every way. They started splitting us. What you see they call Port Harcourt today, Iguacha, is Igbo land. Everywhere We are all called Igbos with different dialects that we speak. And that is what the only thing they left for us. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. That's the only thing they left for us. But as for management, control of our own resources, we are not allowed in our own land. And they want us to keep quiet. They are killing us. That is the grievances of the Igbo man that he is talking about. He is a nice man in his own right. But unfortunately, he is a Yoruba man. And the Yorubas are the people that supported the Fulanis to kill us during the war. And they are still supporting them till tomorrow. Obi, as an Igbo man, won the election in 2023. They took it and gave it to a Yoruba man so that the rift will continue. My people, a lot has been said. We all know the truth. We all know the history. Even though they have now disbanded history in Yoruba land. We all know the history. There is a link. This is the link here. What link do you want again? Let me paste it again. Click on it. This is the link. Charles Ndewo. They know what our grievances are. And they know now they are pretending to know why we were being massacred. Because they know the truth and they were pretending. Now it doesn't seem to favor anybody. He started by commending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what they are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto to do to Biafrans, and we say no to it. We are saying no to it. Charles, look at Tutos is here. The link is here. He is talking about our grievances. Our grievances are genuine, straightforward, not mixed, not you can't come to my sister. Go ahead and talk to Biafrans. I'm talking about Dele.
You just sent the link now. We've been waiting for the link.
Hey, yeah, my sister, no
We've
vex.
waiting. Check your comment section. I know the spirit over you. We understand the passion. Hey yo, the beautiful mama. We've been waiting for the link now. If you check the comment
Hey,
section,
yeah.
you will see.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's
Go
okay.
ahead.
It's okay. Just to say hi and then to appreciate this beautiful face we are seeing today, 18th August 2026. You look so
Yes.
beautiful.
Dalo,
Every time, always
Dalo.
smiling, always happy to
Thank
speak
you.
to Biafra. Minister, come do only Olokpa that you know, come do
Yes.
come do all your
Olopa that
friends
doesn't
listening,
take
come do.
nonsense. Biafra Olopa doesn't
So,
take
but as you're
nonsense.
watching and listening, smash the like buttons and share the program. Share it to other platforms and give us super chat. Me, I know they fear to beg for money. Give us super chat.
Yes.
That super chat goes to our funding as well. And most of you that say you don't
Yes.
have time to join our fundraising on Saturdays, you can give your fundraising donation here. Hey, Mama Betty will receive it gladly and tell you thank you. You know, Mama, you see,
Yes.
I came in to applaud what you are doing. And also,
Thank you. 30
to
is here.
Toti is here.
Yes.
Oh, you see, we are waiting for them. And Mama, please, you do us one favor. I saw
Okay.
one man that looks like Judas Iscariot. Today I came to gossip small.
Okay.
You know, most of
If I have the
us that
video, tell me, I'll bring the video.
you have it, you have it. I will not take much time. and those of us that are non-Igbo fans, and most of those reports that they made, I saw some crazy people disgracing themselves, and from the look of things, it's like everybody went to Finland to seek for favor from a prisoner that is looking for a way to be free. Going there to, hip mode on Mazi. Daddy, don't beat me. Come beat him. I will come daddy for you. This one is doing me like this. This one has been stealing meat from the pot of soup. And this one has been pinching me. Come. The man is there looking for a way to be free. And all we could see adults do is to go and lay complaint on his head. Why would you take complaint to a man that has been in prison for a very long time and is looking for a way to be free? So all of them went there and put them into one bag and called them generational elite. I heard one person say, the level of my education, you are stupid. All of you that went there, instead of you to show solidarity to that man, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you went there with complaint. You went there to be the highest leader. You went there to be the highest donor. You went there to show you. I don't even know what you are doing there. Fighting among yourselves, disgracing yourselves.
They are not
I am
supposed
telling
to
you,
be
it's very, very childish. Very, very childish. So I want you to take us back to that video. I'm so sorry. Because we heard a lot of comments. There was the one you played before, the second to the last one, that they were talking about Imam Madabu. It was a complaint. Maybe you can translate for us so that we understand. The atmosphere is nothing to write home about. This one.
We're all one.
Amen.
Please take it back.
Amen. We're winning. Yeah. Amen. The truth is out. It can never be hidden. It can never be hidden. Yes. You can try, but at the end of the day, the truth will triumph. From Australia. Oh my God. From Australia. Oh man.
It was that's Vam told him to tell Adadi Orama to stop her saga on social media. And I remember that you made comment last time that we will still force Vam to come and rebut that allegation against him by Adadi Orama. Let him come and debunk it and say that it was true or not. Because anybody of contrary conduct or very low mentality or immoral behavior will not be found in Biafra government. We will not allow such a person to work in Biafra government. We will not. Because when political parties will be formed, all these people will come up and expect to be voted for. Nobody will even allow them to contest.
He
said, please, you people should stop insulting or abusing each other. That's what he said to Vam.
Okay. Now we understand what he wanted. Now he wants Simon Ekpa is in prison, freedom to go and want Adadi Orama Kuntos. The same Adadi Orama that he said she was a Mama, wait. Okay, I just have like 5 minutes. The same Adadi Orama that he called a God-sent lady to him. Now we understand why he called Adadi Orama a God-sent, because he washed her plate perfectly well. It was as a result of the kuntus. Hey. You don't know what it means to wash plates. Toti will tell you. Toti is here.
Okay.
Adabet, what's wrong with
Toti.
you?
Do they live together? Now, if they live together, after eating, they will expect you to wash the plate for eating. I don't understand though. They don't live together. That's why I'm surprised. They don't live together. Go ahead.
Mama
Titus,
Betty.
ignore Adabeti. Don't mind her.
I should not mind Titus. Yes, but they don't live together now. How can Baba wash plate
Don't
for
worry.
Adadiorama?
Oh my, Toti will explain later.
Okay, go ahead.
So now we
I'm
understand.
old school. I'm old school. I don't
No, it's
know.
not a matter of old school, Mama. You are on track. No, you are not old. This beautiful face, how can you say you are old school? No, you are so beautiful, very, very intelligent, but it's just that you don't understand the term. Toti, don't worry. Toti will explain it much better
Okay,
on Minister
30,
Love.
please,
You know,
later.
me, I did not go to school.
Okay.
So now we understand the origin of this God-sent lady, because a lot of things happened in their last visit. You know? So Ajere washed her plate very well and clean. But today, he's telling Mazi Simon Ekpa that he should at that Diorama. If I were there, I'll bring that video. We want to check something. Why is he so afraid? Why has he not come out to counter what Adad Diorama said? If Adad Diorama was lying. Why is everybody avoiding Ajere in Finland? Mr. Choma grabbed the husband very strong. She grabbed Mrs. Bryson very strong. He did not even want, and Bryson also grabbed very strong. Everybody was very careful where Jerry is. And I saw a tweet yesterday that she even addressed Ngozi Rabose as his DPM. So he has been floating. Hey, yo. Ajere,
hey.
I saw a tweet yesterday that somebody shared that he addressed, what is her name? Ngozi Rabose as his DPM. So why would Adorama stop what she's doing on social media? If you look at the picture of what is happening, all of them are at the same level. Working together. I am people that we thought were intelligent, they are not. I am just go back and look at the video. That is why they are cooperating very, very well in that place. Please continue because don't be angry.
No.
Mama.
Adadiorama is number one problem.
Yes, he said that Adadiorama is number one problem that they have.
Because she has exposed the kuntos that was going on in Finland between she and Ajere. I don't know. Let me stop there. Why is Adadiorama the problem now?
Amen.
Somebody that was a God sent.
Amen. Nice to see you.
They are castigating
Hey, too much.
This one.
Why again, too much.
Please translate that place for us.
One lady here was telling him about Imam. He said, please, you people should leave Imam Madu alone. That they should leave Imam. And Vam say he should say it again. And he repeated it. Let me play it a bit.
They are castigating
Hey, too much.
You see how they go there to gossip? How they go there to lie? Because when they are doing this, he doesn't know when they are telling him the truth or lies. Somebody that is inside. You understand? This is what our people, some of us do, that is very, very, I don't know how to put it.
Oh, if you why again, Biko, thank you.
Or say happen Imam Madu, una agbazina mgba. Stop fighting.
Now,
Beauty Ogbebo.
have you seen what
I
is
don't
happening
really
there?
understand
Can you
why
hear
you
me?
people don't go to support our PM. It's very bad, very sad. What are you doing here, Beauty Ogbebo? Who said that we are not supporting
Can,
anybody? Did you not hear about the court case? Or it is only that we are not supporting, that we didn't go to Finland? I don't know who this name is. I've never heard that name, Beauty Ogbebo. I don't really understand why you people didn't go to support our PM. It's very bad or very sad. My sister, there are many sad things going on.
Mama,
Beauty, go ahead. I think
can you hear me?
Toti has been kicked out. Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm
Now,
hearing
if
you.
about idiot, the Ngozi Orabueze, one of the psychiatric patient Ngozi Orabueze, or Imam Madabu and Mr. Choma, because this person cannot tell us that he doesn't know that Simon Ekpa sued Briggy. And then what is the person doing here? Why he or she not in Finland to show support? These are people that are here to distract. Now, what I was trying to say, you are frozen. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. We are hearing
Okay.
you.
Ajere is complaining that they are castigating, or the voice behind say they are castigating Imam Madabu. And to show you that they went there for validation, Simon said they should leave Imam Madabu alone. And he said Simon should be irritated, they should, so that they have something to hold on to. You understand? And use that amendment for Biafrans to forget. Imam Madabu duped Biafrans, lied to Biafrans, that tax was the priority in Mazi Simon's case. And he also stated the amount from 30,000 euros to 140,000. Is Mazi
Yes.
Simon Ekpa aware of the
Who
atrocities
will
of
tell
Imam
him?
Madabu that he said we should leave him alone? He doesn't know. And this is
They will not
Ajere
tell him.
that
All the achievements
has
of
a
Reggie,
shame.
have they told him?
Ajere is fully aware that Imam Madabu elevated the amount to 140,000. I don't know who is aware. Choma Okoma is aware. You understand? So Biafrans
Yes.
will not leave Imam Madabu alone. I have even come to realize that people that supported Ngozi Orabueze also contributed to this money as well. And they are also aggrieved because they had it was 140,000. Why would they increment, even though they've not raised 140,000? They were sent track once they start with the case will be in favor of Mark Flip. From January till now, the only amount they could, even they were planning to the properties, was only 50,000 euros, according to them. You understand? So why would I
How much?
look for a way for Marty Simon Ekpa to validate Imam Madabu, and then at the same time, he's telling Marty Simon Ekpa to warn Adadio Rama to stop the saga on social media, because Adadio Rama still have a lot of content, a lot of beans to spill
And video.
that happened between she and Ajere. You understand what is going on there? He wants to bury his own evil that he committed with Adadio Rama, and then use Imam Madabu as a coverage and get validation for Imam Madabu from Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is a picture Ajere is trying to play here.
Yes.
So that it will look as if what Imam Madabu told Biafrans is correct. He knows that it is not correct, and Madisai Monekpa never told Imam Madabu from the picture we are seeing, because that is what the game that they are trying to play here. And we are judging based on the memo that we saw on social media that Imam Madabu shared. So who are they trying to deceive here? Does it align?
No, let me tell you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. When you finish, I will tell
Now,
you what
you
I think.
see, from Finland, we have different factions. So, Madison Moneta will tell Choma a different thing. He will tell Imam Madabu a different thing. He will tell Ngozi Rabeze a different thing. He will even tell Gentle the Yahoo a different thing. He will tell Ugo 419 a different thing. Ugo 419 is in charge of PUC. Why is he not in Finland? He is the one that said he's in charge of legal fees. Why is he not in Finland? Abi, there was nobody to pay a flight for him. So he is telling all these people different, giving them different orders. And that is why he's telling them now, leave Imam Madabu alone.
No, leave him alone the way I understand it. The way I understand it, somebody is complaining about him. When somebody is doing something wrong and they say, leave that person, is like, time is coming when that person's issue will be addressed. That's what I understand, because that person is laying a complaint.
It
And
still
he
falls
said,
under the setting of stop fighting each other. Because that is what he's trying to do. Stop fighting each other on social media.
yes,
You
not
understand?
to
That is,
leave him to
he's trying
continue
to
lying
no
innocent Biafrans who are donating money to them.
No,
Because Nkiru has already kicked against that amount of money that Emma told them to pay. Because they have seen Nkiru with a bag of money. And probably they felt, oh, if we inflate the amount from 30,000 to 140, she will go and sell her property and give them the money. As she said, you remember she mentioned her property, that she would have sold her property for nothing. But now she has found out the truth, because she has started talking with Chioma and her group, and Vam 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 doesn't like it. So Nkiru also told Vam 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 that you cannot control her and that she has resigned from being your deputy. So I believe that what he meant here by leave Imam Madabu is not like allow him to do what he is doing.
No. It's in the
Ignore him
context
now.
of stop fighting on social. Yes, it's in the context of stop fighting yourselves, because he has been saying that from day one, that everybody should stop fighting. But then everybody should stop fighting, and then somebody telling him go and what is her name? Adajo Arama should be cautioned. And at the same time, you are trying now to conceal another person. Is it that they did not hear that they should stop fighting themselves on social media? That is the question that they have to answer. Everybody heard it. But right in the presence of Madisai Monekpa, they were still fighting themselves. They were still fighting themselves in that place. So we are waiting for him to come out and see all the factions, what they have been displaying one after the other.
Please, love, mute.
Hold on. Let us speak.
Is having a problem. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to mute it. It's not responding. No. It's not even that I want to talk. Oh boy. No, maybe let me go out.
Of your
let me just don't worry. Let me go out because my phone is frozen.
Okay. Go ahead, Titus.
Oh my God. Come on now.
Restart it.
It's not even bulging. I'm trying to even go out.
You can help her from your end. Yeah, mute her from the side. Yeah.
Okay. Keep audio.
Yeah, it's like she's out. Tutors can go ahead. It's like she's out, Mr. Betty.
Yeah, go ahead, tutors. Hello, tutors. Tutors,
Yes, Mama.
go ahead.
Let Toti go ahead. Please just give me some time. Toti,
Okay. Toti, go
Toti.
ahead, talk to Biafrans.
Yes, yes, I'm here. Yeah, greetings. Hope I'm coming out.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, greetings, Minister Betty Ford, and thank you for having us today in your studio. And then greetings to Minister Lord Akobundu that was here, but having some technical issues, and we hope to have her back when she fixes her gadgets. Minister Chitos, greetings to you, and I greet every Biafrans that are listening to the sound of our voice, and I also, appreciate the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria and also the Prime Minister. Yeah, thank you very much, Minister Betty. Yeah, I just want to contribute my own quota, regarding the topic that you have up here, and there's an ongoing discussion between you and the tutors, regarding what Mazi Simon Ekpa is currently doing. In my own opinion, is not what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing is not building, it's scattering. I know so many people might not like to hear this bitter truth, but it is the truth. In freedom fighting, as a leader, you bring people together. You don't scatter people. You don't tell people, just like as a mother or as a father in your family, and anybody, any child that does anything wrong, you tell the family, leave that person. When this one do something wrong, you tell the person, leave that person. No, 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 no. I don't see some kind of sincerity in such a family union, because as a family, you're supposed to be bringing everybody together. You have to make sure that everybody is focused on one goal, which is the betterment of the family. Not if somebody is doing something that is affecting the family negatively, you said leave that person. This one is doing something that's affecting the family negatively, you said leave that person. But when it comes to that person that is doing something that will affect the family positively, that will move the family forward, you now say crucify that person. So that is where I'm not into agreement with what Mazi Simoneka is actually doing in Finland. Yes, we all know that yes, he's under a very serious predicament. Yes, we sympathize with him, and we are not folding our hands and abandoning him over there, just like what so many people that doesn't know what is at stake are pushing out there. But they say the truth is the only thing that stands the test of time. And I believe after all this charade, shenanigans, blackmailing, name calling and everything, at the end of the day, the truth we stand. And at the end of the day, the Biafran people will come to know the person that is, on the right path. And, when you look into the individuals that are going to Finland, because I've really looked at them and I've, assessed every one of them there. Every one of them that has been going to that Finland, claiming to go and stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa, they are not going there to stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa. They are only going there to gain validation from Simon Ekpa, and that is why you see every one of them claiming to be the right people. CRC is trying to claim the good person where Simon Ekpa is. The Ngozi Oraveze USB charger are claiming to be the right person. The 100-man mandate are claiming the Chioma Okoma and then Bryson Okoma are claiming to be the right person. So many of them that are there, even those that call themselves independent journalists, they are also there to claim the right and the good person. Nobody is there because of the the case that Simon Ekpa has, and they don't know the damage this shenanigan they are constituting in Finland there is going to cause to the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, because our people, we are always, you know, I don't know the name to use in quantifying the way our people behave sometimes. Whatever
They're not hearing you.
because at the end of the day, the European Union that is fighting against our freedom, the Finland government that the European Union to fight freedom, we take whatever they are doing there as an advantage to discredit Mazi Simon Ekpa at the end of the day, because what they are going there to show is division, which
We are not hearing you again, Toti. Hello? Is it something internet?
His internet has kicked him out. You know, this is what
Go
we've been
ahead.
saying, and we will continue to say it. They all went there to get validation so that they will come back and fight our prime minister, Mazio Gechukwu Nkere. But it is too late for them. That is why all
Yes.
of them are there. That is what they are
Yes.
doing. You know, they are
Yes.
not there in solidarity with Mazi Simon Ekpa. No, they are looking for validation so that by the
Yes.
time they come back, they say, "Oh, he spoke." Like one person have already tweeted how he hugged Mr. Choma
Yes.
passionately. What does
Yes.
that mean? What does hold? Let Mazi Toti continue.
Hello, Toti. Go
yeah,
ahead.
thank you. Yeah, am I coming out now? It's like my
Yes.
network, you know, fumbled
Yes.
somehow. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you very much. I'm sorry for that breaking transmission from my end. Yeah, so as I was saying, every one of them going to Finland are fighting for validation. None of them want Mazi Simon Ekpa to come out, and that is where Mazi Simon Ekpa is making a very big mistake. Now, I will use a country as a reference, and this particular country is something that so many of us Biafrans normally use, you know, when it comes in terms of leadership or mode of operation in our freedom movement. Let me use South Africa. When Mandela was, you know, arrested in the 60s and imprisoned, you know, Mandela did not support the breakaway groups because Mandela was involved in the creation of the ANC government in exile then. Because this ANC that every one of us are seeing today in South Africa, although I've said this thing before, but let me just remind our people again. Mandela was part of the people that created the ANC, just the way Mazi Simon Ekpa was part of the government, part of the people that created the Biafra Republic government. And when Mandela was in prison, Mandela had to, you know, release the power to Tambo. Tambo took over office. First of all, Tambo took over as the acting prime minister of that government. And it got to a stage when they saw that, yes, the apartheid government of South Africa there was trying to use the captivity of Mandela to bring down the movement. When they saw that, you know, the people wants to focus on the release of Mandela instead of focusing on the freedom of themselves. What did the government do then? They have to appoint Tambo. Oliver Tambo, you know, Tambo, yeah, they have to elect Tambo as the president of ANC. And all through when Mandela was in prison, Mandela did not support any faction. What Mandela was doing was, you know, although Mazi Simon Ekpa started it right, you know, when he said that everybody should fall back to the Biafra Republic government in exile. But what is happening now? And that should have been his stand. And assuming that he made that to be his stand, that everybody should fall under the original government, not any splinter group out there, it will help his case. It will help his case, and that was what helped the case of Mandela. Mandela did not fight for his freedom from prison. The people outside, the people on the streets, the common South Africans on the street, and the government in exile that they created to end the apartheid regime in South Africa were the people that fought for the release of Mandela. The ANC government was the government that negotiated the release of Mandela, and Mandela was released and joined the ANC government to negotiate the new South Africa that they have now and ended apartheid during that period. So, as a leader, you coming out to support every splinter groups that are out there, and you are fighting the legitimate government, there is something wrong. There is something wrong. Now, I asked a question the last time I came to your program. I told the Biafran people. So many of you are saying that Martin Simon Ekpa is not aware of the lawsuit. Now, people are going there. You can this one have exposed what I was trying to make our people understand at that particular point in time. You see them going there. Odogu tell Adajorama to stop Ibasaga. Tell Ngozi Orabeze to stop using this one. You know, why haven't any of them come out to tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not in support of the lawsuit? So that is where the problem is. See, it's not something to start being emotional about. No. It's something that you have to, look at it critically and understand what is happening. And I said in our space 2 days ago, I said, what happened to Simon Ekpa was the cause of Nnamdi Kanu. And I will tell you why what happened to Simon Ekpa was the cause of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did is the same thing Simon Ekpa is doing now. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, the defunct DOS, they came out, they said, okay, everybody should abandon the freedom and let's work towards the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then Mazi Simon Ekpa now saw that if they abandon the freedom and focus on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Nigerian government will win. Because that is what the Nigerian government wants you to do, to abandon your freedom and start fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is under their custody, and that will give the Nigerian enemy state the power to hold your freedom, because they have now come to see that without releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you people cannot fight for your freedom. Our people don't have critical thinking. Just like what they are doing in Finland, because if the Finland government and the European Union come to see that, okay, it's like without this man, these people cannot do anything, there is no how they will release Simon Ekpa. But Simon Ekpa saw that during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said no. That, waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be controlling us from DSS dungeon we only hinder our freedom. We all agreed with him. We established a government in exile. The Biafran people elected him as the prime minister. Then instead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say, okay, every one of you fall under this government, let's fight this thing under one umbrella. That is how a leader brings the house together. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu failed to do that until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name was used to write a petition against Simon in the European Union that caused the imprisonment of Simon Ekpa today. Then so many of us are worried. Why is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to recognize, the Biafra Republic government in exile? Even when in court, people will be worried. Why is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to recognize Mazi and Simon Ekpa? Why is it still talking about DOS? Why is it still talking about, IPOB when we have a government in exile? That was how, the whole shenanigan was going on. At the end of the day, the people that were under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, under IPOB, went to Finland to testify against Simon Ekpa, and Simon Ekpa was in prison. That is a mistake that every one of us needs to learn from. And the same thing has started again. And this is the Nigerian template, that divide and conquer, that divide and rule, but it comes in different form and faces. Now, the same thing that happened during the time of Simon Ekpa, of Nnamdi Kanu, that imprisoned Simon Ekpa, is what our people are now doing under the Biafran Republic government in exile. Instead of everybody now to support the government and support the prime minister, which is Mazi Ogechukwu Nkiri, Everybody is now going to Finland because they are making the Finnish government and the European Union to understand that their freedom is imprisoned in Finland. And if the European Union, the Finland government now happens to get that notion and understand that, the person that is a threat to our interests, because the reason why Mazi Simon Ekpa is in prison today in Europe is because he is trying to destroy some external interests, and this external interest involves some countries in the European Union. That is why they are holding him there. So now, if every one of you are coming to Finland, every one of you out there are now saying, we want Simon Ekpa to come out and start to lead us, how do you think your enemy will release him at the end of the day? They will use it because now they have seen where the problem is. You are showing them where the problem is, and that is why whenever the Biafran Republic government is exiled, whenever some of us comes out here to tell some of you out there that, no, don't give your enemy the notion that your freedom is in the hands of any particular individual, because once you do that, you have become vulnerable to your enemy. I pray, and I used to pray every day, that God should work his miracle, because if we want to follow it politically, the government are not afraid of their court. The court is their court. The European Union that is judging Simon Ekpa today, it is their court. The European Union, the Finnish government, even the Nigerian government, they are not afraid of protests. They are not afraid of your words because they are in charge. The only way you can be able to bend these people is not by going to Finland court to show your lipstick face or your pancake face. No. The only way is pressure, political pressure, external political pressure, like what Mazi Ogechukwu is currently doing in the United States of America. Those are the things that can be able to pressure the European Union, because if Donald Trump tomorrow comes out to speak on the incarceration of Mazi and Simon Ekpa, the European Union will be shaken to their foundation, and discussion will start, reasonable discussion will start. Forget this, charade that is happening in Finnish courts there. No. In September 18, 2025, when we had our first ever congressional briefing in Washington, D.C., what did Dr. Michael Rubin told us? Michael Rubin told every one of us that whatever that will give us our freedom and free our incarcerated leader is the momentum we outside here are putting in. Not what is happening, because this political think tank, Michael Rubin is one of the political think tanks that, that his policies or, influence the American polity. So they understand when they come to, tell you that it is you that will do it, because it was the South African that did what made Mandela to come out a free man. Even during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were saying, okay, catch Simon Ekpa. They were telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to tell Simon Ekpa to stop. If Simon Ekpa stop, then they will release him. And pressure started coming from left, right, and center against Simon Ekpa. Instead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say, no, Simon Ekpa is my son. You don't deny your people because you are in prison. That doesn't make you a true leader. So, for example, now, if your father now tomorrow, maybe you have you have a problem, your father will not deny you that you are not his child or daughter or son. You don't deny anybody in freedom fighting. You stand with the truth, because they themselves have told us that it is only the truth.
Yes.
That will set us free.
Yes.
So that mistake Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did was the reason why Simon Ekpa is in prison, and they have started it again with Simon Ekpa to imprison Mazi Ogechukwu, and our people are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. Now they have sued Brigi, Mazi Ogechukwu, and all Biafrans to court. The same way Kanu Takanu and the rest of them, the defunct IPOB DOS, they went to Bruce Fenn, and they said, according to the letter was authorized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not come out today to debunk that he did not tell them Bruce to write that letter. That is not again. But that letter was published. That letter was written in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and yes, that was how The petition against Simon Ekpa started in Finland. They first of all invited him, at the end of the day, they released him. At the end of the day, they now imprisoned him.
Where is Tutos?
Because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu refused to resolve that division in the family. And Mazin Simon Ekpa is now doing the same particular thing Nnamdi Kanu did, because we will say the truth. It doesn't matter whose cause is God. We will say the truth. It is the same mistake. Refusing to bring the house together in one fold and tell the international community and the world that despite our differences, we still have a platter, we still have a platform, we still have a government, and this is where we start. Everybody fall in line.
Yes, Toti, thank you so much. Everybody is complimenting you. Chibugo said you are right. Sister Love said you are right. I also concur with them. But let me chip in something. Please, just 1 minute. You know that the first time you came on this platform, there was something you said that I don't always forget. You talked about division, how useful it is in the hands of your enemy. Division. And if you look at everything, listen to everything you have just said now, it all boils down to the same thing. It boils down to the same thing. I believe that this division is something they want to use and hold us down. If not for division, let me tell you, Fulanis are very smart business people, preachers. They destroy lives. They spread their gospel, their Islamic religion. They use their jihad in a way that you can't even think of. They say that Benue Plateau is the basket food for the nation, and they are killing them on daily basis so that there will be no more that food of basket of food, so that people will go hungry. It is part of their fight. They have many weapons, one of which you mentioned, that is division. And they are using that one on us badly and seriously. All these people you mentioned their names, what's his name? Kanu Takano, Chinasa Muru, Chike Doziem, the DOS, even Bruce Fain. They use them. Even Onyendu's barrister, Ejiofor, they used him. Do you realize that Onyendu never knew and he left him? When Onyendu realized that he did what he did, Onyendu sacked him. Because Onyendu didn't sack him immediately. So all these people in prison, they are using those that are willing tools to go into the prison and give them false and wrong information that makes them take certain stands that they take. And we still see it as that weapon working against us. Don't you think that if, try and understand where I'm going to, don't you think that if the Fulanese, the caliphate, who sponsors all these killings and jihadists, that they want to do away with Onyendu once and for all? They had either to hang him or to keep him for life jail. They would have hanged him, but they want to use it to keep dividing us. And anybody watching from aside will say, oh, you are being sentimental. It is the saboteurs in our midst that goes there to keep moving from back pillar to post, Sokoto to Finland, so that we will continue to fight each other instead of focusing on what we are doing. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because there was a time when Mazi Simon Ekpa was there. He said that we will make the kidnap of Onyendu useless in the hands of the Fulanis. And he equally and also told us that we will not take instruction from him. And you will be wondering now, coming to sue us after you told us not to sue Ngozi, and coming to write down everything they wrote there. Where is it coming from? The same some of us. The same division techniques and methodology, so that we will never stop fighting each other and we will never get Biafra. This is the plan of your enemy. That word you mentioned that day, division, it goes a long way. It goes deep. This is what they know, that we don't accept nonsense. And that whenever we are fighting among ourselves, we will never come out of it. And we are not going anywhere. Which month are we now? We are in August. Very soon we will enter another year. Nothing will happen. So that division is still working very fast for them. Because even here, I heard Simon say, Emenumane, Aini Nebuf. They go there to tell them, induce them to say or do what they are doing. I'm not fighting for them. I'm not judging them. I'm not vouching for them. But this division is our men and women, able men and women, mentally okay, that will transport themselves. Okay, all this money that they are using in paying for hotel in Finland, flying from one country to another, why don't we use it to donate and fund our freedom? But no, they prefer to go separately. Now the CRC left the Breji. When they left, are they all together now? No, they are not. What are we doing? We are castigating them. We are angry with them. We are fighting with them. Are we moving forward? No. Till this year we end. Till January next year we come. We will be busy fighting each other. Going from court, front and back. This is the same division in the hands of your enemy. The only thing we need to do is to do what our PM told us on Sunday during Italian Lizo. Forget about these distractors and let us focus. Because this is the intent of your enemy. This is the tool of the enemy. They are using it fast on us and it is working. Because they know that we are no nonsense people. We like to dig deep. And while you are busy digging, your enemy is busy moving ahead. Now they have introduced another Sharia law that you will no longer play music when you are wedding. You are not doing this. They are now bribing our people, giving them money. That's why they introduced economic jihad, going to farms to kill our people so that they will no longer see food. Now they come to give them 1 million. That's what they give them. When they give you in a family, if you are 5, they give you 5 million. All of you will convert to Islam. We will be busy here fighting ourselves. And before you know it, our whole land will be like Turkey and Syria and Afghanistan. If we continue looking at these people, my brother, take it or leave it. Because this is their plan. Because they know that we don't tolerate nonsense. And when we see one, we will fight it down to the bottom. And while you are busy fighting, they are busy sowing evil seed of discord. So they are just using this division very, very well on us. As an elderly person, as a human being, as a woman, as a mother, because it is the duty of the mother to gather family together. I have seen that word you used that day, division, what it is doing in our midst. It is shifting us from fighting the enemies to fighting ourselves. And as we are busy fighting, because I was there when Saddam seceded in Kuwait, and Margaret Thatcher ran from here to America. That time it was Bush that was the president. And they said whoever finds Saddam, we will give them $10 million. They were busy fighting themselves. One of them came and said that their anger is that they are busy fighting themselves, and America and Britain was busy lifting their oil. The same method. My people, I think we have to remain focused. Abasios Agwo Mile. I don't know if I have spoken the mind of anybody. These people are using this division to scatter us. And this division is good for Nigeria because we are setting the pace. Since 1966, when Ojukwu and Gowon went to Ghana on a Buri conference, whatever the African leaders told Ojukwu and Gowon to go and do, Ojukwu accepted. Gowon even accepted. They all signed for it. On returning, they said to Ojukwu, no. They said to Gowon, we will not accept this. All of them, we all know the story. So where are we still today? We are busy, seriously, with anger, with pressure in our mind and our heart, fighting among ourselves. My people, this will not help us. It will not help us. I'm not supporting anybody. I don't even know anybody. But we all happen to know each other from this Biafra freedom fight. Ndewo, my sister UK. You see, they are going to win us hands down with this method of freedom fight. We don't have to deviate. This is something they have devised. And don't understand idea, Nina. Make them to fight among themselves while you people are busy Islamizing their land. None of them talks about our enemies. Oh, okay, Sonia Parawasi, Simon, this is what we will start talking from January to December, till another year, till another year. When are we going to stop? Are we going to fight for freedom for the rest of our lives? So this distraction, our PM said it on Sunday during the Italian. I don't know whether I can still see the video now and play it for you. He said it, that we should ignore the distractors. They are here to distract us. If we are not going to be focused, my people, I don't know how we are going to get what we want. Yes, let me see.
Very, very, very short. People, Nigeria is never a country. It's not a nation. None of the whether country. We still remain strong, focused on the prize for our freedom. Our freedom is here, I keep saying it. It just went. We saw the news from Israel, one of their channels, where they talk about Biafra. Around the world, people are now realizing, starting waking up, knowing the reason why Biafra must be free. The time of the British Empire is over. So it's time for them to leave us alone. If they love Nigeria so much, they can go and dine and wine with the Nigerian terrorist state. But as for we Biafrans, we cannot coexist with these Islamic jihadist terrorists. They are worse than they are worse than anything you can even imagine or think about. So we cannot. We have tried to coexist. It's not working. Rather, all they do is to kill us, we Biafran. They, with the help of the British government, Russia, and other evil countries that, help Nigeria terrorist state to kill Biafrans in millions. They starve over 3 million Biafrans today. So we will not forget. It's not an easy thing that happened to us, and I believe that for eternity, we're always going to remember what these people have done to us. Until today, they are still killing Biafrans, of which we will find it very difficult to forget or to forgive. Just like a few days ago, I talked about those sabotage that are sabotaging this great movement. It would be difficult for me personally, to forgive them. It would be very, very difficult, because if I reflect back, remember everything we have gone through, how many Biafrans that have sacrificed, that have been victim of this, and some evil people still decide to sabotage what we are doing or sabotage us. I don't think it will be an easy task to forgive them. Please, Europe, wake up. Wake up, Europe. Italian liaison, we appreciate you, our Honorable Nena Yokiroke. Thank you for what you're doing, and please just keep up the good work. And as we all know, we have our deputy, used to be Honorable Owo, and since a man named Anthony Nwiboko.
Now, Biafrans, in this video, you must have heard where our PM mentioned that we need to be focused. He mentioned it. Yes. So, we are doing everything humanly possible to remain focused. And that is it. Focus is the key. Mazi Toti, your brother Ikukuchukwu say I should allow you to finish. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but I'm just adding to what you are saying. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand, and thank you very much for that contribution as well. And you said something about this conquer and root tactics that has been a very old-fashioned way, where
Yes.
world politicians, because it's happening in Biafra doesn't mean that it started in Biafra. That's what governments all over the world have been using to suppress the people when the people
Their
tries to
enemy.
to rise against them, against their impunity. Now I want every one of us to understand something, because we are complaining about the problem, but how can we solve the problem? Nobody's talking how to solve this problem. And whenever some few of us and the Biafra Republic government in Israel comes out to, tell Biafrans, this is how we can be able to solve this problem. This is how we are going to defeat the enemy state Nigeria. Some of you will say, you are abandoning Simon Ekpa. How can you say we should focus on the freedom? You are abandoning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can you say we should focus on the freedom when they are still in prison? Yes, the reason why they are in prison is to stop you. And for them not to stop you, you need to continue the fight. Now, our leaders are part of the problem. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but I will give you my own opinion. Why do I say our leaders are part of the problem? I've explained what happened during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how Simon Ekpa was in prison. Now, it has come to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Okay, now let me put the Biafran Republic government in exile, Mazi Ugechiku Kere, and every one of us. Okay, I want to agree with Mazi Simon Ekpa that we are the enemy. What about the so-called BCRC that he claims to be part of? That same CRC that has divided into 5 factions now. What has he done? This CRC that he created from prison, that is leading from Finland prison. What has Mazi Simon Ekpa done to bring that CRC that has splitted into 5 factions? What has he done to bring everybody together? Instead, when they come to complain of this one, he will say living. Instead, when they come to complain about this one, he say living. So is Mazi Ugochukwu the problem now? Is the Biafra Republic government in exile the problem now? If Simon Ekpa cannot be able to bring the CRC government that he formed inside prison, because they told us that he's the one leading CRC. That is why you see every one of them going there to complain to him. Adadio Ramau did this one. Imam Madabu did this one, because he's the leader of CRC. But that CRC that he created from prison has split into 5 groups. What is Simon Ekpa doing to bring it back? That is where our leaders are getting it wrong, because because he's now in captivity. He has now abandoned the freedom to fight for his own freedom, which doesn't supposed to be so in the first place. The freedom supposed to comfort no matter your incarceration. I know some people might say, Toti, why are you talking like that now? Don't you know that the man is suffering? Yes, I understand. I sympathize that he's suffering. But we need to understand that the reason why they are there is to end this freedom. And if we enable the government by relying on that prison that they have put Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are not doing ourselves any good. But the only way we can do ourselves good is to allow the lawyers to be doing what they are doing, and we focus on the freedom under one umbrella. That Biafra Republic government in exile, we all came together to form as a government. That is what we need to be doing. Allow the lawyers. Even I want to remind every one of us, during the time of when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still in JSS dungeon, Martin Simon Ekpa was the prime minister there. There was a day in a press briefing he came out. He said that the Biafra Republic government in exile have agreed to be sponsoring the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also be giving monthly feeding allowance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 2 million naira a 2 million a year. And he also made a statement that he doesn't want anybody to talk about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Aloy Ejimako or Ifeanyi, that everybody should allow the lawyers to be doing their thing, and we as a people will be doing our own thing. That was the statement of Mazi Simon Ekpa in one of his nation of state briefing. Then I can say he was understanding it perfectly well then. But now, why did he now went to create another faction that is fighting against the Biafran Republic government in exile? Bryson Okioma, Chioma Okioma, Imam Madabu are part of that government Simon Ekpa created. So you want to tell me that Simon Ekpa is not aware? No, I will tell you that Simon Ekpa is aware. And if you come to tell me it's based on what they told him, that is the reason why he's reacting that way, then I will tell you that he is not doing it right. Because as a leader, you don't encourage factions. You reject factions in the liberation fight like this. And the reason why Mandela succeeded was Mandela rejected factions. Even when the family of Mandela was coming, even when Winnie Mandela, the wife of Mandela, came, that was the reason why Mandela, and it was part of the reason why Mandela and Winnie did not agree, and they separated when Mandela was freed. Because Mandela understand that, you know, trying to encourage other factions will disrupt the political template of what they are doing. So instead of you to encourage factions, it's good for you to bring everybody together. Okay, no problem. Everybody should follow this person. When the time comes, we will know what to do. That is how a leader functions. A leader doesn't function because everybody is coming to gossip in his ear. Because as a leader, you need to have the mind of your own. You need to understand what you are fighting for and the dynamics around what you are fighting for. Even when you are dying, you need to, even when you are in your last breath, you need to understand what you are fighting for and understand the tactics, the gimmicks of your enemies.
Mm.
And assuming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did what he was supposed to do at that point in time, Simon Ekpa will not be in prison today. And maybe by now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have come out from Sokoto prison. I'm telling every one of you. But the Nigerian government relied and took advantage of that division and that mentality that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was come out from prison, and that is why they are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because your attitude as a Biafran have proven to the Nigerian government that without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not get your freedom. And they will hold on to it because what they are looking from you is to see your weak points and capitalize on that weak point to hold you down. And we are ignorantly and foolishly showing our weak points to our enemies, and our enemies are taking advantage of it. Just like every one of them are, just like what every one of them are now doing in Finland, showing the European Union their weakness, that Simon Ekpa is their freedom. So how do you now expect the European Union to leave Mazi Simon Ekpa if Simon Ekpa is your freedom? How do you expect the Nigerian government to keep quiet and allow Finnish government to leave Mazi Simon Ekpa when they know Mazi Simon Ekpa is not the problem? So whatever decision all these people are making out there is backfiring to their freedom, one, and also backfiring to the people they call their leaders in prison. So that is why in a freedom movement like this, you have to be mentally tough. You have to be highly intelligent and not intelligent. You have to be brilliant as well to know how to bypass the gimmicks and the tactics of this divide and rule of your enemies.
Okay, Toti, I have a
Because
question
the
for you.
all right.
As you know all this now, what do you think is the solution or a way out? Because I have my own solution to it. When you answer your own, I will tell you my own.
Yeah. The way
Because
out
your
now.
fans are listening to you.
Yeah. The way out and the only solution now is, although I have to be diplomatic in this my response, so nobody will see as if maybe I'm trying to, put, the Biafran Republic government in exile up there as, the only government that have been speaking on behalf of the Biafra. No, we appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we appreciate every factions that have been speaking, even Wazurike and even the Zionist movement. We respect everybody. But now, let's keep our egos aside. Let's come to reality. In all this body that have been speaking for Biafra all this while, which one is really making headway today when it comes to the freedom of the Biafran people? That's what we need to look at. And which one has the credibility to speak on behalf of the Biafran people? Because what we are doing now is no more agitating. We are now in the liberation phase. That is what everybody, there's a difference between when you are agitating and when you have entered the liberation phase. Because what IPOB did was they did agitation, protesting. But now we have entered the liberation phase where we are now confronting international government, international community for recognition. Not for them to hear us anymore, but for them to understand that this is the reason why we want to option out from this contraption called Nigeria. And that is where the leaders that are part of this problem, that is where they need to weigh their decision. That now we have a government that have been able to achieve that which they have failed to ask. Which they have something just distracted me, sorry again. That thing they wish to have achieved when they were there, they did not achieve it. Now Bridgie and Mazi Ogechukwu has been able to achieve this through our lobbies and our international lawyers and international partners. Now it's for them. Everybody should keep their ego aside. Now is for their leaders to unite everybody under this government, because an organization, even them, they know properly well. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knows. That was why in one of his programs, he said when the time comes, we form a government. He knows that IPOP will not give the Biafran people freedom. He knows these things very well. That is why sometimes I get somehow disturbed when some people come to defend nonsense without using their brain. The Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that told you that a time will come, the Biafran people will organize a government. He knows that IPOB will not give you freedom. Then now, why is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now telling people to go back to that agitation movement, that organization, IPOB, that he knows that cannot give you, that doesn't have the legitimacy to speak on behalf of the Biafran people in the international community? Why is he not telling them to go back there? So that is where the problem comes. And all these things are selfish interests. They are not trying to protect themselves. They are not trying to use the gullibility of the Biafran people to protect themselves because they want to come out of prison. That shouldn't even be a line of topic. The line of topic is to unite the people under one umbrella, that we have a strong voice to shake the foundation, because you scattering everybody all over the places will never make your enemies to move an inch. All those noises they are making in Finland court there will not change the mind of Finnish government or the European Union not to do what they want to do, because that court belongs to them. They are in charge of that court. That's what everybody needs to understand. So the solution is for these leaders. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that was the leader, that was or is still, because you know that mistake that he did later backfired on him. Because when he had the chance, when he was seeing all the atrocities of Chinas and Wodu, Chika Edoziem, and every one of them, when he was seeing the atrocities, instead of him to say, okay, enough is enough, everybody fought under the Biafra Republic government in exile, he was holding on that and thinking it was an advantage for him for being relevant. At the end of the day, they have sacked him. He said they sacked them. They said they sacked him. Today, what is the case? And the same thing will also happen to Simon Ekpa if it doesn't take time. The same thing. This is the Nigerian government with their international partners are playing this game very well. They will make, now they are trying to make Mazen Nnamdi Kanu useless. That is what they are using. Whatever that is see that you happen with the third administration and the fourth administration is to, they are trying to make Mazen Nnamdi Kanu useless, to create more enmity for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, of which they are succeeding already. Because what Kanu are doing there with the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, nobody's, at least for some time now, are you hearing about them? The so-called DOS, Chinas and Wuru, are still the people in the helmets of affairs when it comes to IPOB. We are not seeing all these people. The noise they took Mike Arnold to come and make that time, are you people seeing any of them? That is the mistake. We know that these people have done well for the Biafran people, but they are not immune to mistakes. They are desperate people now, we understand. So that is why we need to think for them. That is why we need to think for them. And anybody that is going there need to tell them, they need to unite under the Biafra Republic government in exile, because that is the only legitimate body. Mazi Simon Ekpa need to dissolve these splinter groups. If Mazi Simon Ekpa is very much, perfect in leadership, why is it that this so-called CROC that has broken into fire faction, why is it that he couldn't be able to bring them together? What is he doing? He's only using everybody to his own advantage because he wants freedom. And that is a red flag in leadership. Because you will not tell me that you are ready to sacrifice yourself. And when the time for you to come to sacrifice yourself, you are telling me to put my head. So they will use my head to test the knife. So that is where all these things that are happening are their causes. When Winnie Mandela and the Philippines wanted to deal with Mandela said no. Mandela said no. Everybody should fall in. Despite everything they are telling him, he said fall in under the ANC, because ANC is a government. You cannot dissolve a government. You cannot hijack a government. Just follow. At the end of the day, The government is our government. Follow what the government is telling you. If Mazio Gechukukere is doing it well, with time, everybody will see it. If it's Mazio Gechukukere is not doing it well, at the end of the day, everybody will still see it. But make sure that everybody is still under one umbrella, not on your own selfish interest. Okay, Mazio Gechukukere is now, claiming to be the prime minister. Papa, nobody should listen to him again. No. But today, you people are not fighting to claiming that the Biafra Republic government in exile belongs to you. So the best thing, whatever that is happening there in Finland or in Sokoto prison, will not help any of these leaders. I will tell every one of you the truth. The only thing is to make sure they unite everybody under the Biafra Republic government in exile, because these leaders, they know the truth. They are not illiterate. They've been out here with us. We've listened to them. Some of us listened to them and we learned from them. And today we are trying to tell them that whatever they think that they are doing today, they are making a mistake and they are not helping themselves and they are not also helping our movement.
Thank you.
So let them unite the whole people under the Biafran Republic government in exile, because it is only the Biafran Republic government in exile that the Nigerian enemy state have come out to tell the whole world that these are the people that are fighting us. These are the people that wants to destroy Nigeria. These are the people that want to disintegrate Nigeria.
Them you mean now?
The leaders.
Do you know? Do you realize
Yeah.
that Nigeria government has people working for them that brought Onyendu, and they have group of people working for them that brought down Simon? You see all these two things. Let me tell you my own reply to the question I asked. My reply to it is this: I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that we already have a government. And I also thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for giving us so many powerful men. We already have a government. They have detained Onyendu, his own people, all the Sokoto, whatever they wanted to do, they are all there. DSS, DOS, this and that, they are all there fighting their own. Then with Mazi Simon Ekpa, they are all there fighting their own. I am thanking God that we have a prime minister, that we can waste this energy on his administration. Focus on him, because these two factions, Sokoto and Finland, none of them that you can control. Because I heard when Mazi Simon Ekpa told Ngozi, go back to Breji, did Ngozi accept? I heard when he told Azu, go and return our official payment link, did they do it? They went out. The other day, Tutos made me understand that Imam Dabo is first cousin to Chika Edoziem. So what do you think? Keep wasting your time on the link of your enemies, agents of Nigeria. I wouldn't bother, to be honest, because none of these two people, the ones going to Sokoto and the ones going to Finland, that you will talk to now and they will listen. The only thing that will tame them is to waste that energy supporting the one taking us to Biafra. Currently, I wouldn't even waste my time. I can show you video, talk about it, make it a trivial comment and not a deep-rooted comment, or waste my energy or have headache over these unruly people. Because PM in this video, I couldn't get it. He said that they are distractors, that we should remain focused. And I am focusing with him. Because when Simon even was here, he told us that we are not going to take order from Onyendu. That you don't know the circumstances, the condition. The same thing now applies to Simon. We shouldn't be expelling our energy on these two factions because deep agents of Nigeria are with both of them. If you look deep, have you forgotten what BMO told us about Ada Ndiocho and Ohaneze? Ohaneze, their president is elected and selected by Fulanis. He told us that 3 chiefs that are his friend told him that Ada Ndiocho works for them. Are you getting that? Then, if Chinasa Nworu, who is working with the governors, is related to Imam Madabu, what do you think? Was it not Imam that started fighting PM when he was acting prime minister? So, Nigeria is still, in everywhere we go, it is only with Mazio Genkere now that I have confidence because Nigeria is now going after him. They never went after Ngozi, who said that she is the deputy. So, please, Biafrans, listen and listen good. Let our focus be with our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere, because he is the only one now who is ready to take us to Biafra and who is battling. Even on Sunday, he was having meeting. So, he is the one now willing and ready to take us to Biafra. I'm not saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are not ready to do the same. But let us forget about them now because Nigeria government use their agents to surround 2 of them. So we have to leave them and focus on the man we are sure of what he is doing. That's what I will say.
Yeah, Minister Betty, you said something in that, all these factions and all these distractors that, you said something that there is no one that they will talk to now that will listen. You know the reason why they are not listening? Because the so-called leaders are still validating them. That is where my point is.
Based on what they told them. Was it not Onyedu who said if they catch him that we should burn down Nigeria? Did they do it?
Minister Betty, Minister Betty, if I come to your house,
mixed up.
If I see, no, their minds are not mixed up. See, we shouldn't be, making excuses for something we know nothing
I'm
about.
not making excuses for them.
Now,
I'm telling you that
let me tell you
a
something.
waste of time talking about
see,
those people. Now,
let me tell you something.
It
In
will be
your
a waste of
house,
time. Let us focus on our PM now. He is the one taking us to Biafra. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I want our discussion boils down on the distractors and the confusion that is putting us back a little bit. That is what we are trying to clear out. That's what we are trying to educate our people on.
Yeah,
if I come to your house, if I come to your house now and tell you, this gas that you have been using to cook in your house, that you know that this gas, you understand, whenever you make a mistake, it normally burns your hand. I now come to tell you, you should put your hand inside that fire, that it will not burn you, because I'm claiming to love you so much, or maybe I claim to be your best friend. Will you put your hand inside that fire? See, despite all the gossip in their ear, they have the mind of their own. That is how to judge a man.
But my
They
brother,
have a mind.
they don't understand what is going on now.
Wait, they understand everything now.
Do they know what our Prime Minister has done so far? Who told them?
Yes,
they don't know.
They know.
No,
I will
they
tell you
don't
that
know
they know.
what Mazio Genkere is doing for Biafrans
Okay.
now.
Let's leave that aside.
They will not tell them. They don't want them to know that.
Okay, let's leave that aside. Let's leave that aside. That they don't know. But for me, they know, because I know what I am saying, and I understand what I am saying. Man, the reason why all these people are jumping all over the places is because they are still validating them. Because if they refuse to validate all these people, everybody will fall in line. If Mazi Ogechukwu is not handling the Biafra Republic government in exile very well, will they be fighting to take the glory of the Biafran Republic government in exile today. They
That's
will
what
not
I'm
be
telling
fighting to
you.
take the glory.
That's why we have
Yes.
to focus on him, because he's the only one doing what we want.
Yes.
Talking
Yes.
about these people is still the mere waste of time for us,
No,
because
you know the reason why. You know
it's
the
not
reason why.
worth it at all.
We are coming here to analyze the situation and also make our people understand that whatever they are doing now is not helping the issue, and see if some of them can be able to hearken to the voice of wisdom and change. That is what we are doing. We are not begging anybody, but we are here to analyze what they are doing and the role they are playing in putting this freedom backwards all the time, for them to understand, for posterity's sake. We are not doing it that we want to force anybody to come. You understand? But the reason why these people will not listen is because some people that claims to be leaders are still validating them. You don't need to validate them. You have a government. I told you something. Even when I've told you about Mandela, the reason why Mandela and Winnie should be the same Mazin the Kanu wife that was fighting. I'm telling you where the problem is, because sometimes our people, we fail to tackle the problem. We like to be rolling and keep remaining stagnant. This Mazin the Kanu wife, when Simon Ekpa came out to tell all Biafrans that this woman is working against the husband. So many of us say, we tell Simon Ekpa Kegbu, we tell Simon Ekpa Katabisi, we tell Simon Ekpa Emenaru, how can you be talking to our leader's wife like that? But today, what is happening? Because whenever the truth is coming out in the first place, we always run away from it. We always shy away from it because we want to be that good person. We want to make sure that our face always comes bright in the face of that person we call leader, without us telling the leader the truth. So what we are doing here, I believe that they are listening to it, and I believe if they can be able to bring themselves down,
This
they
thing
will
you are saying
understand.
now, which one of them do you think
Because
will go and tell Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that this is what Biafrans are thinking about you? They will not. These people have been groomed to destroy what we are doing. And for us to be dancing after them or around them is like we are begging them. When we already have a man who is willing to take us to any length. The man even told us, ignore them, that they are distractors, because they don't contribute to our fundraising. They don't contribute to any idea. They don't contribute in any little way. So we don't need them. That's what I'm saying. I agree with everything you said, which is 100% correct. But how can we remain at their back, calling on them? My brother come, my brother come. Mgbe egbutuo isi nani now, achọba your sister. You see it. So they are not listening to us. And I am very happy that Mazio Genkere has volunteered to do his best. And the thing I do here every day, tell them that we need to donate to support this man to get what we want. We are now at the diplomatic stage, which you have told them. We have been saying this for ages. Even the way you are stressing on it, Mighty Dot has many of us, some months ago, even love every one of us. But our people are done with it. Our people, look at Joey Zaza's father. You know Joey Zaza, that he's also a billionaire. His father went and paid 1.5 billion. Do you want to tell me that they don't know about Biafra? Of course they know. But they are pretending. So, kukata, there has to be an end. Imalu na onye na-agwa bụ okenye alụlụmanị. They know what they're doing. Imam Adabu Omarife na-eme. Why was he and Chioma and her husband attacking PM? Oganwe Melia acting PM. Why were they attacking him then? That led them to secede and become CRC group. You see? So these are elderly people. They know what they are doing. We don't have to keep cracking our voice over them. They are not worth it. I want Biafrans who are around, who are listening, to come and donate, because our PM will get us our recognition with the men working with him, the lobbyists and the attorney. That's all we need now. I'm telling you the truth. Focusing and following Mazio Gekere should be our primary and basic concern right now, because these are our people. You can never satisfy them. You can never please them. Because Obuna Mazi Simon Agwarondia, go back to Breji. Our people are there Nuife o. Imarokwa ndị Igbo. Fada Nuife. Ndị be anyị na-eme ka nkịta fa na Nuife n'anya. Now that Joey Zaza's father have paid 1.5 billion to Ndi Fulani, convert it to a dollar. Can you imagine what that could have done in our freedom fight? They know what they are doing. And these are corrupt people. Do you know why they don't want Biafra? Because when Biafra comes, there will be accountability. Everything will be working straight. That all this stealing that they are doing, that it will all stop. Are they stronger than me and you? Or their ideology better in making money? How did they get all those billions? Corruption. They know that when Biafra comes, there will be no more room for corruption. That's why they don't want Biafra to come. Because they know about Biafra. But they don't want to contribute. Fabula Akpan Sisa. Welu kuna bossa sifeni na ineme. So, since God has given us a man who said, you see, I am not a time waster. And he's not. He's a successful businessman, just like Donald Trump. So, once God has given us Mazio Gekere, Chukwa Broni Belibe, we know that focusing on him, working on him, the little thing we collect, he knows how to manage it. We have to focus on him and ignore all these people. That I bring their video here is not that I want to work with them or I agree with them. No. It is for us to know. Because once you are in a fight, you have to be on everybody so that you will know how to strategize. That is my only reason for bringing their video. You know? Abasi also, I go mine. Our PM go last Sunday. Obrukwa ma Biafra ogabia na ogabia lele. And okwu like this, obiesi ayike, to keep supporting and making him go, you know, forward. Because all these people, they know what they are doing. They all know what they are doing. Why did Ima now tell them that Simon was owing 140,000 euros instead of 30,000? And he told them that Obuna akwuro the money. Lies. We don't work with people like this. I don't cry for people like that. Because if you are a liar, once you lie once, you will keep lying to cover up your first lie. And we don't need people like this, my brother. We don't need it. That's my own take about this. Let them hear us. This is our stand. We should remain focused and ignore the distractors because they have distracted us enough. Look at 1970. Ogu was Bido this freedom fight. We are now in 2020. Are we going to keep fighting for freedom till 2030? Or how many years more? We have to focus now on a man that has voluntarily said, I am here. Use me. And he is not lying about it. Because these people, they are distractors. So, my brother, I'm going to call it a day from here. Talk to Biafrans. And my brother Chukwudiani. Rap the woman. Amaromonye bu that beauty Igbebo. I don't know who she is. She has made her own comment, and I have replied her. I'm sure she's no longer on the on this platform. She must have left after I replied her. We are not in Finland. There are other people in Finland. So, ekele olu. So my brother thought it. Talk to Biafrans finally and let us call it a day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Minister Betty. Thank you very much for having me in your studios. And dear friends, I believe that we all have heard everything that is discussed here on this holy platform. Because wherever you see the Biafra Republic government in exile media, that is the only place you can be able to get the truth and nothing but the truth. We just need to understand that all these distractions will never help us. What will help us is what Honorable Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere is doing, what the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing. Because at the end of the day, let me say it again, I've been saying it. That is why I'm not moved by all this camouflaging, all the shenanigan in my Bible. We are in charge. We are the people that have the biggest heart and biggest love for Simon Ekpa. We are the people that have the biggest heart and biggest love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All those things are just, bunkum. They are just, they are signs of ignorance. You understand? You don't need to come to the public to be fashionable or to be a fashionista, to prove a point that you are fighting for me. No, that's not the way to fight for people. The only government that is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we all have seen a well-documented proof that yes, that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is on the table of the United States of America congressmen and women, and that is why Rev. John James came out the other day on their platform to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only government that made it possible, the only person that made it possible is the Biafra Republic government in exile and this Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi. But at the end of the day, all these glory hunters, they try to, claim the glory, but that is fine. So what we are trying to make every one of you understand that whatever they are doing in Sokoto and doing in Finland will not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nor release Mazi Simon Ekpa at the end of the day. It will only keep keeping them there. It will only keep keeping them there because exposing your vulnerability to your enemies for them to understand where your weak point is. Because what all these people are doing in Finland and in Sokoto is a sign of vulnerability. Release our Messiah, release our Savior, release our Comforter. Then when your enemy now see, okay, this man is yours, they will not leave that man. And that is why they have not released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have not released him up to this moment. And if we are not careful, same thing will happen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. So the only thing that will bring these people out from there, because at the end of the day, they are political prisoners. Go and study about political prisoners and study how political prisoners gain their freedom. Political prisoners doesn't get their freedom in the law courts. No, they don't get freedom with the law courts. They gain their freedom through the momentum that whatever movements that they are championing can be able to put outside. That is how they get their freedom. And that is why, despite Dr. Cho Ayaba of the Amazonia, he got bail, he got clear in Norway, but they are still holding him on various accounts because he's a political prisoner. And Mazi Simon Ekpa is not exempted from such, inhuman treatment from the opposition party. So we need to understand that we need to come under this government, support this government, and if you have been supporting this government, continue to stand on the right path. At the end of the day, everybody will come to say Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere is right. Everybody will come to say the Biafra Republic government in exile has always been right and they are right. Let's follow our government, because there will not be any other government except the government of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And they have come to understand it, and that is why they are now in Baltimore, Maryland, trying to fight for the ownership of this government, which at the end of the day, we all know that this government belongs to nobody but the Biafran people. And the Biafran people are the people that has been funding this government as stakeholders regarding the pursuit of our freedom as a people. That is what every one of them need to understand. Majo Gichikunkere is not the owner of the Biafra Republic government in Nigeria. He's only a servant that is doing his job diligently for the love that he has for his people. And we need to appreciate that and make sure that we continue to support him and also support his administration in making sure that whatever they are doing in Washington, D.C. at the end of the day gives us our freedom. And that should be our focus at this point in time. And if we all rely on this simple instruction, we will see Biafra come as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Minister Betty Ford, for having me. And thank you, Minister Love, and also your Minister Tutors, that spoke on the platform. I don't know if other people have spoken before I came in, but I want to appreciate everybody. And your listeners as well. I appreciate every one of you, and every one of you that has been engaging the program through the comment section. I say thank you to every one of you, and continue doing what you're doing. Kiko Kabiama will bless every one of us at the end of the day, and Biafra will be ours. Thank you very much, Minister Betty Ford.
Thank you so much. My brother Solomon said that all these USB chargers at Finland are PDP members. Of course, they're all in Nigeria politics because he is still a Nigerian politician. That's why Nigeria is not going after her. She's still a Nigerian politician. What of Dr. Ruby? Was she not there with us when she was campaigning for Ifeanyi, the late Ifeanyi Uba? You see, we know we can't be bothering our brains on these people. They know what they want. They know why they are sabotaging Biafra. Their corrupt practices wouldn't let them to stop sabotaging Biafra. They are looking for money. The few of us that are with Mazio Genkere are those who genuinely want Biafra to come. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Whether we donate or not, but the issue remains that we know the truth by following Mazio Genkere. So ụmụ Biafra, onye adakwa na mba. Unu ada na mba. Ndị nọ na prison a bụ political prisoners. And onwere court na-eje ka ana m ayọkwa Chukwu ka o mefe aka n'obi ka release efa. They are our brothers. Ịnọ n'ofu ebe adịrọ mma, but ife anyị na-eme ga-erelease fa. Ndị nọ n'ụlọ na-ege ntị, Papa Joey Zaza ịkwụgo ndị Fulani 1.5 billion. Bịa akwụkwọ nke ndị Biafra Republic Government in Exile, another 1.5 billion, because you have it. Unu niile na-agba mgba ka anyị ghara inweta Biafra, ka unu wee na-ebu ego. Ndị Igbo si na ada ebu ego ebu, a na-akpata ego akpata. Anyị ada ebu ego ebu, ọsọsọ onye ori na-ebu ego ebu. This is why you people don't want Biafra to come. Kunu wee na-ebu ego mmanụ dịla anyị niile, ọ bụla only few of you. A na-akpata ego akpata. You go and look for money and you work for it. Anybody that carries money in bags is a thief. And that is not our originality. Our forefathers never taught us that. So, if you are not with Breji, definitely you are working for Nigeria government. Ask yourself how, and you will calculatively work it out. Mathematically, you will know that you are working for your enemy. There is no how you can just carry 1.5 billion wee bunye ndị loan, because unu mana Fulani na onwere ife gbasara. They will allow you to steal as long as you are working for them. But with Biafra, that cannot happen. My brother said that here, many of these USB chargers at Finland were PDP members. That is correct. because that their USB madam is still a Nigerian politician and People's Club member. But our PM here is not People's Club member. He is not PDP or APC. So we are focusing on him. Biafrans, I thank all of you that came today. I have been reading your comments. I tried to read it because, as I said, all your comments here is regarded as public opinion, and we don't look aside. We just read it to know what each and every one of you think or feel, and it will be discussed accordingly. So, my people, all must continue to hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Remain focused. Mazi Ogenkere is going to take us to Biafra. And we pray to Chukwu Okike Abiama to keep guiding him, increasing his wisdom and wisdom of those of you who will be witness to it to come to pass. We love you, sir. Keep it up. And may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless you. All will continue to hail Biafra. Bye from here. Toti, you don't know how much I love you. Keep coming anytime we are on. Tutors, you have been kicked out. God bless you. I love you, my wonderful sister. I love you, love. You are the biggest love, not love wanted. Solomon, Chukwudi, Evangelista, Ikuku Chukwu, and Chibugo. All of you, I appreciate you people. And Charles, Ndewonu, God bless you all. And Wilunu Nwayo Naga, Ume Obina, God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. And by the special grace of God, if I hear anything tomorrow, I will still come out and let us discuss it. Thank you, and bye from here. 30, remain blessed.